can offend people on the internet.
But now I have some more ideas with the new Cyberpunk info that just came out for a campaign. So that should be happening Tuesday.
Awesome.
Gonna have to do. Oh no, I'm not gonna pick your brain. I'm gonna pick your brain in world. I'm gonna do it all in old man character. And yeah.
I was it honestly threw me for a loop when we landed in like a cyberpunky world.
That was the whole point.
You'd said a few bits that had like half convinced me that you weren't even going to bother doing that, and you were just going to keep it as like a fantasy setting. And I was like, okay, well, whatever he decides to roll with, it's all good. So when it actually happened, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I heard we got betrayed last time.
Yep.
Okay, so Chris
You got
has
betrayed and then
gone
held
from
kind of-
AFK
yeah.
to online.
Oh,
He's gone from
you
yellow
might
dot to
actually
green
join
dot.
now.
Just so you guys know, I am dressed. It's just a boob tube. just so you know, I am not sitting here like inadequate.
Wow,
Have
look
you
at
just
Joanne.
caught yourself on camera and gone,
I look
"I don't look
naked.
No,
I
it's
look
because
naked.
before I was wearing a strappy top, and now I said afterwards it looks like I weren't wearing anything, so now I'm like hyper aware. Yes, ma'am.
I was like, that's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's a
But
little
no,
bold.
I'm not. I am dressed.
Like
I'm
the least I
Gotta
could
try
get away
and-
with.
I've
gotta
just
try and get the stream numbers up somehow.
just
Making one for the team.
don't you hate it when you accidentally click a game launcher on your start bar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, oh no.
You just
no,
started
no.
up Steam or something, didn't you?
Oh.
I just clicked iRacing.
Oh, of
Or
course
when
you
you're
did.
in the middle of shooting
hon-
something.
honestly, as much as
Like
I
a
would
Windows
actually
thing.
love to trap you all in a video call and make you watch me drive laps of the Nordschleife, I'm not gonna.
No, that's Sunday.
No, that's Zanvort.
Close enough.
And did I hear a Chris join?
Indeed, you did.
And I can hear a
Um,
Chris.
Yay!
Dog got out. I had to chase her.
Oh no.
Oof.
It's fun to do that in no slippers and in lounge which Muppet character is it?
Animal.
Animal.
Of course it's animal.
Animal.
We're only going to be animal.
Animal lounges. Yeah, just chasing that. No socks, no shoes.
I've got
Chasing a
it
Jack
on.
Russell around the streets.
So everyone
My
loves
my dog
Kermit,
got
but
out
no
when I
one
was a
wants him on
teenager.
clothing.
No, they don't. I got my dog got out when I was a teenager, and I had a night dress that barely covered everything. And he got out, and he was deaf, so you couldn't call him. So I had to run out in this very, very short night dress, with no shoes, in the middle of London, across the road to the park. And then someone from school saw me and caught him for me. But then I was embarrassed because I was in a very short night dress.
Got
When
it?
I got back, my mum went mad.
Well, at least you got the dog back.
Yes.
Right, so gonna try and remember where we were and what we were doing. If I'm not completely mistaken, I don't want to read. It's my world, and if I decide it's changed, and I want to cast Retus Conus, then I shallst.
Nero went back to help the wizard on the ship with the translating, and we just faced a pack of hobgoblins.
Yes.
Yeah, because
And
Squiggy
we was
ran
on the
off
way to the tattoo shop. Yes.
to look at the tattoo shop, and then
And
hobgoblins.
Mr. Virgil fell asleep, so he's on cleanup duty.
Virgil
on
was
vomit
vomit
duty.
mopping
Yep.
because the professor that you rescued from the tower gets space sickness.
Yeah.
Especially, well, they have to do a lot of reading while they're transcribing this book, and you know what it's like when you look down in a moving vehicle for too long.
It was basically whoever doesn't want to do it, say aye, and you didn't say aye because you were asleep. So.
Everyone that wants to volunteer take a step forward, and everyone else stepped back.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, fun fact, because of the level up I have anime objects, I could just full on Fantasia this shit.
Cool, Fantasia's the shit. All the vomit is gone. There's an army of mops and buckets. Why are they wanking? That's what mops move
What's the
like.
exact, what's the
Is that what
exact
they were
wording of it? Up to 10 objects, depending on the size, it counts as 1 or 2, so as long as they're less than medium, I can have 10 mops doing this thing.
Moppus
Well, you know,
dancers.
mops. It's more like 1 or 2 mops with a bunch of hand scrubs.
Yeah.
Have you just turned into Mickey Mouse from Fantasia?
Yeah,
Yep,
Yes.
that's what he did.
that's what we're doing.
Awesome.
So yeah, there's that. So Virgil is on the ship. Uh,
Oh, start talking.
Nero is also on the ship, making sure that shit gets covered.
Me
And
and Koldar are both on ship.
Ilanif, Aricia, and Squiggy were on their way to get Ilanif a magical tattoo. So yeah, you've defeated the hobgoblin seafaring gang of miscreants. Love that word.
Good word.
Yobbos. Pikeys.
Chaps.
Yeah.
Basically what a hobgoblin is.
So you made your way to the end of Trader's Way, which is where the tattooist was known to have had residence. I guess that's what it is with tattooists, isn't it? They have residence in places these days. The
Yeah.
studios, and then artists have
Yeah.
residence in the shit goes these days. It's a fucking crazy old world.
And they move around constantly.
There's a guy in Liverpool in UK, mate, that does the best anime tattoos I have ever fucking seen. I will
It's like a
link
guy
you.
here in Dallas.
The dude, I will fucking. I need to fucking Simon K. Bell.
Why is it
I
talking
already
subject?
said when I come over there, I'm gonna add to my tattoo sleeves.
Is it weird? Change the size on it?
Dude, you will not get time with this guy. He's booked.
Yes. Shut the door.
I'm just gonna stick it straight here in general. I don't even care. The dude's incredibly talented.
Oh,
He's
shit.
done a few Critical Role ones as well, like he's done a
I was
Loudner
gonna say,
and a
I've seen
few
him in-
others.
oh, wait.
But
Damn.
look at that! Look at the colour and how it fucking pops, man. Like shit's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Off topic, I've been starting to watch Naruto again.
I love them.
Well, not again, for the first time, actually.
Ha! Gay!
Hey, I watched Shippuden when I was younger.
I watched all Naruto just to watch the Naruto Sasuke fight at the end of it. And
Yeah.
then I tried watching Shippuden and I'm like, this sucks.
It wasn't that bad.
Sucks, man.
It could have been better.
So it could have been. It could have been a good people playing Dungeons and Dragons, and we keep getting off topic.
Yep. Sorry.
So, Nero, Virgil, Dragon Coldar, on ship with transcribey woman who's transcribing the book. Squiggy, Ilanif, Aricia, Trader's Way, tattoo shit, go.
I'm gonna turn
Money.
to Alicia as I see Squiggy's moved ahead again. He's like, she's not gonna learn, is she?
She never does. She always runs off. Squiggy, wait up for us. There might be more hobgoblins.
Is Squiggy a she or a
I-
they?
She.
Okay. I always got that wrong.
We all got it wrong for like the first 4 sessions, I think. Like completely wrong.
Yep.
But you know,
As
We
I'm
learn
walking
these
out,
I
I'm
just wanted to
gonna,
clear it
like,
up.
clean off the blood from my weapons and carefully sheath them again.
I'm pretty sure the tattooist is just up here. Or like this building or something.
yeah, you two have been there before. You know where it
Around,
is. You
yeah.
don't have to remember exactly which building it is. You've been there. You know which one it is. Whichever one you pick on the
Awesome.
map is pretty irrelevant.
I'm pretty sure it was this one.
I feel like it might have been. I mean, there isn't an inside. I've not got interiors for every building on here. I'm not a fucking psychopath. Not on that level, anyway.
As me.
So, go inside, and you see quite a full shop. Few people at the back. One's doing it like a half-orc guy doing it stick and a poke style. And then there's some fucking like elf doing it with a fucking wand.
Intriguing techniques.
But I'm trying to just find you a list of the magical tattoos.
You think this is crazy? You should have seen how they did mine. It looked like a machine gun.
I actually can't remember how I described that last time.
I think it was with a laser or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was like a big old laser gun that they used.
Well, that's that
Okay.
tattooist left now. This is two different magical tattooists you were away for time and shit. I have reasons. I'm the DM.
That tattooist left.
His wife left him and he had to go take down a more stable job.
I think I said nothing further than uncommon.
Okay.
Yes. I don't even remember which one I got. I don't think I actually clarified which one yet.
So
If
it's
you
got a
want to send
regular
that to me
tattoo.
too.
I didn't realise you could get magic ones.
I thought you got a
I'm pretty
magic
sure
one. I'm pretty sure
No, I just
everyone
got a
got a
regular
magic
one.
one.
We did.
No, I didn't. Everyone else
not?
got a magical one after I did. I didn't realise it was a thing.
I would say I've got a very simple one that's called Tattoo of Minor Protection, and it just adds 1 to your AC.
Where did you
Safe.
find that? Because you've got.
Oh.
I remember it being a bigger list than I found here.
On.
It's only 11.
That's an old unearthed
I
item.
think it were
right.
this 11 different magical tattoos.
Were we using the official ones or?
Yeah, just the official ones.
Okay.
D&D
I'm just
Wiki
double
does not
checking.
count and is banned.
I'm checking because of the wizards.com one.
I've found it, I think, Tom. I'll send you it on Facebook.
Where's Facebook?
There it is.
Fair enough. Yep, that's that.
Yeah, because I said mine would go halfway down my arm. I remember that.
This is the D&D Wiki one. This is the one that I just found. I didn't think it was this. I don't remember there being this many. This is
I was
far
gonna go with
too
that.
many.
I was gonna go with the absorbing tattoo.
Totally lost my shit now. Hang on. Absorbing tattoo. Nope, that's very rare. That's not allowed.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I didn't see that part. Let me look. You said nothing under above uncommon, right?
Yeah, so common or uncommon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is just these 28.
Barrier tattoo. This is what you've got. And there's the coiling grasp tattoo. Which, that's what you got in it, Canuck.
I think so.
With the
It's either that or
tendrils.
the Eldritch Claw.
I thought mine was Tattoo of Minor Protection.
No, you're right. I did get the coiling grasp.
Yeah, I
I'm
went
gonna.
Elraw and got a second. I got a lightning bolt, which is a second level spell, which makes the tattoos uncommon.
I'm gonna add that into my into my features and traits. Because I don't remember what it was, and I don't think I ever put one down.
I've seemed to vividly remember going through the concept of the coiling grasp tattoo with somebody.
Yeah, I think it was with Amy.
Yeah, it could
It's
have
fine, I'll
been
get
Amy
it.
or Spence.
Or was it? Could have been. To be fair, there's 3 or 4 people that used to be in this campaign that aren't anymore.
I mean, I can get it, but can I change it from white to like a bluish look? Because my skin would be like
For
white.
for flavour, anything you want, I don't mind.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking like maybe a dark purple or something.
Are me and Chris the only ones that are left? Or was Canuck there for the first?
No, I was there with you. I wasn't there with the first one, but I got it the next session.
I was.
Yeah.
The first session of Drakkenstone. You were here for
Oh,
first
no, the
session
first session of
Drakkenstone, dude.
Drakkenstone. No.
I was there
No,
the first one.
no.
No, I don't think you were, dude.
No,
For Drakkenstone?
No.
not the very first one.
Oh, no, not the very, very first one, no.
It's just me and Chris.
I don't think anyone's the original character anymore.
Nah, because I were.
No, I was a bard. I was originally a bard, but I felt
You
like
weren't
it was
vibing it, were
Jen.
you?
No.
I was the most hilarious meat shield, but I also wanted to start playing a caster. They were just a bit. I want to be a caster now. Okay.
I remember having your old character walked out of the cells, and I was going, "No, you can't take him."
Yeah, I
I
can.
think he fully accepted death. It's like, alright, cool.
Nah, bye, guys.
I also remember distinctly almost running entirely through a fishing hut, what was taken over by weird creatures.
Oh, the Sahagins.
like- Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we'll lock it up, nobody can get in, and then I
Fucking hell, I'd
headbutt
totally
down.
forgotten about that.
That was hilarious. I'm gonna charge it. Alright, so I'm gonna charge it.
Yep, that's cool, Kayla.
So I do want to interrupt the conversation, so I thought I'd just whisper it to you.
That's fine.
So I picked the Eldritch Claw tattoo since I'm a brawler, so I thought that might be the best punch.
My masquerade.
Punchy punch.
I was torn because mine, like, two really fitted my character. There was the disguise one, and she's like this geisha who can, bedazzle. But then she's also like, bite me, bro. And I think bite me, bro is more where she would go with it.
So yeah,
So, yes,
once it comes up, you get to sit down in the seat, and the elf will take you there, the one that comes up first. So we've got your Eldritch Claw down here. Yeah, get that whipped up for you. However you want to flavour it, it looks however that looks, and it's whatever colour you want.
I'm gonna have it around my belly button because I think I told you how I want my armor to look. So on my belly button is where it'd be most visible.
Awesome. But how much did I charge for that? I can't
It
remember
was
how
like
much I
cheap
charged.
or something.
It weren't a lot, were it?
No, it were like a gold or something.
I think it was 2 gold.
Yeah, it really weren't much.
Because it is a magical effect, so it's not the cheapest thing. But I don't think I went more than a couple of gold.
So you say that, but my character only has 5 gold in total.
Yeah, so it's like 2 gold, and I'm sure Arisia would spot you some money.
I would if I was there.
I would say I look at Ilana scraping together the 2 gold, and I just put my hand on her shoulder and I go, "This one's on me."
I thank you. I will repay you when I can.
And I'll toss him 3 gold. You can have a gold as a tip for doing a good job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, artisan elf. This is a marvelous tattoo.
Yeah, that'll probably a bit suits your needs. I need to get another client in because make good money in this place. So next.
I'm gonna walk out and like just keep looking down at my belly button and trying not to smile because I'm big bad and I'm not gonna smile in front of everybody.
Edgelordette. What's happening on the ship?
For me, not much. I'm kind of just keeping eye of everything, make sure we have stock of everything, and making sure we can get repairs done properly, so the ship doesn't look like it's just been patched up.
As I'm getting to go around the clock, it's like, oh no, one person could vomit that much.
It's like I did
And
one.
Kaldar's just going to be kind of walking around on the top.
It's both horrifying and kind of impressive.
I mean, I've been living off a strange diet in that tower all on my own for so long. Sometimes it just comes out of me.
Oh, I can see that. I mean, if I do say so myself, I think I've done a bang up job.
My brain will always jump to Space Jam and Taz whipping around the fucking gym with his mops and just stopping at anyone. Lemony fresh. Every single time anyone describes a bang up job of cleaning.
Fresh.
Fucking my brain, man. So,
Is that what you think when I text you saying I've had a really good day cleaning?
yeah, but you don't
think I'm
look
just
like
spinning
Taz.
around the house.
No. I don't know. You're in a different place in my head than most things.
At least you don't hear me going rah, 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 rah.
Exactly. Do.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Squiggy and Ilanath and be like, I don't suppose you two have any more business in town? I'm thinking about heading back to the ship to see if there's any progress.
I think
Yeah,
that would
I
be
think
the
the
best
marketplace was a
idea.
bit disappointing last time, so we can head back. But yes, I'll stay close to you in case we get ambushed again.
Yes, you
Although
need
it
to
was
be
pretty
careful.
sweet last time when I managed to evade all of them and we just turned around and killed them.
Yeah.
Bit of a bad bitch moment.
Mm.
Charlie's Angels explosions in the background.
Became anime protagonist.
And the damage my freaking umbrella did as well, like, oof.
Oh, is that new? You can right click on the screen and open character that way. Have I just not noticed that before?
I can't.
Right.
I
I
can't.
can't.
Yeah, I can right click and just open character.
On your token.
No, just anywhere on the map.
Oh, that's handy.
No, I can't.
Oh, I
do
can
that.
do it on the
can't do that.
on the token. I can, yeah, as well. That's cool.
Oh, I can't. Whereabouts did we say we were docking? Is it just somewhere up here? Right there. There we go.
Hi.
I'm like a little old lady in a parking lot that's forgot where she's parked.
Ah,
Is
you
that
got
my
a
ship? No, it's not. Is that my ship? No, it's not.
Except you're an 8-foot tall dragon lady.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to see a fairly large dragon walking around the top of it.
I look at one little ship and go, is that my ship? And someone goes, if you want.
Big old Zimmer for him.
Oh, what would be the attack damage on a Zimmer frame? Especially the size for a Dragonborn.
Depends if the tennis balls are on the end of it or not.
Or if they're sharpened to a point.
Yeah, piercing damage times 4.
You guys are finally back?
Everyone back together on the ship.
I would say technically I'm on the ship, but I'm just leaving my token there because there's not.
That's what I'm doing.
That did your little thing.
It's to scale. It's you people that are massive, because I feel like it'd be strange making you all smaller because the TK is already ridiculously big for me. So there's still a bit of downtime, there's still some bits.
What else did we need to do?
Well, I'm thinking about heading to our favourite place, Luigi's. You never know, we might meet some people there who might know more about this Prince Andrew fella. I don't like this idea of someone trying to kill him. He was nice to us when we left and we got our ship. I'd like to know why someone tried to kill him.
I will follow you. I have no independent plans as of yet.
Well, I better come with you guys if that's the case. Me and Koldar better be coming with you. If
So
we're-
don't worry, people. I'll pay. This is on me today.
Last time I checked, if we're gonna run into that guard again, I was the last one to talk to him, so.
I heard someone else is paying. Let's go.
We'll go off. I noticed we were going to. Someone stay with the wizard lady to watch the book.
She'll be okay.
Okay.
Bob, the artificial intelligence, he can keep her company.
As much company as a ship can keep.
Oh, cheer up, you're wonderful company.
Doubt. So you're all going to large Luigi's, is that what's occurring?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Security.
So you enter the Happy Beholder. Usual size crowd in there. Pretty standard business for Luigi.
Is there any tables of like locals chatting? Maybe any that look like workers, like workmen.
There's a few people that look like they probably work at the dry dock. Look like shipwrights. They're wearing like a similar blue, like work vest type of a thing. Heavy duty hard wearing.
Job titles used to be so much cooler back in the shipwright.
I'm gonna go up to Luigi and go, the dickheads that are with me tonight, whatever they want, it's on me. Just let me know how much I owe you.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I'll
that was a
have
thing.
the usual.
Well, you know that I already know what your usual was going to be and that you were going to order it. And I'll be more than happy to keep you informed of the rolling tab.
Lovely, Luigi. I always miss your beautiful eyes.
I'm gonna find the closest seat that is not taken, that would be able to seat all of us, and just plop my ass in that seat.
Cool.
I'm going to sit up by the bar and see if I can eavesdrop on some interesting little tidbits.
And I want to sit down with a group of locals that'll have me. Oh no, actually I'm going to walk around the room first and kind of survey it. See if I hear any talk of Prince Andrew or a criminal being sent to the mines or anything like that.
No one's really discussing it.
I'm just going to sit down at the table, whichever's got the loudest locals, the ones that have just been the most exuberant.
What are you doing? Are you invited?
I just thought I could maybe join you for a drink. I could buy you one if you fancy. I'm just looking for some new friends.
Well, I'll always take a free drink.
I'll kind of wave over to Luigi and be like, these ones as well.
I'm going to blink and just whisper under my breath that's going to be a huge tab.
I'm wedged.
I'm just kind of inspecting everyone to see if there's just maybe someone that seems a little shady, just to kind of get an idea of everyone in the group in the place,
I mean,
and what I can overhear.
you're in a tavern run by a beholder in a city of lawlessness. About half the people in there look pretty shady.
I mean, shadier than a normal that we've dealt with.
Now there's a couple of bands that are like blatantly pirates. There's a group of Hadozi. There's just
What's a dozy?
Hadozi are giant winged monkey people. Think like a flying squirrel, if it was actually a chimpanzee. No, not a chimpanzee. They're a bit big. Like a large
Think of the
spider
flying
monkey.
apes from
I was thinking of the creatures from
Not
Wizard
Wizard of Oz. No, that's not what they're like though. They got bat wings and shit. No, they got feathered eagle wings. They're not like that. They're like flying squirrels. If flying squirrels were also spider monkeys, and 6 feet tall.
It's a gibbon with wings.
No, it doesn't have wings. It's got webbing.
Well, whatever. You know what I mean?
Still scary as shit when it's flying at you.
Okay.
I think I've got the
I don't know what
Hadozi
they're like,
out.
Muhammad.
I'm kind of just gonna sit there and drink my drink slowly, just kind of investigating everything and listening to see if I can hear anybody, maybe talking about a job they might need help with or something like that.
That's Hadozi.
Hadozi. Balancing on a mop.
Hang on, that bits its skin.
Yes,
Yeah.
webbing.
Yeah.
It's got bingo wings like your mum.
Oh, I like a lunch lady.
No, but Keely, do you know what you know you were feeling earlier on about the meat on bone? That's how I'm feeling right now. Look, like I get proper weird about stuff like that. Like, oh, that needs to go off my screen.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Go out when it's windy.
Ugh.
Let's go flapping away. They go blowing backwards.
Oh, they just
what
ate.
if you- can you imagine
They aim when it's
caught
windy.
on a door handle or something? I'm making
Or in the
myself-
fridge.
Skin folds. The
See-
smell that comes off of that thing.
To me, it's just Jeremy
Don't
Clarkson
comment
driving an
on it.
aerial atom and just all cheek flaps.
Please stop.
Imagine how much moisturizer they
Taking pins and pushing them slowly into eyeballs.
Oh, I know.
He does this to me all the time.
I distract her with a slightly worse thing to make her forget the previous thing.
Well, in fact,
But
if it's
it
in the
keeps
white, there's no nerve endings.
escalating.
It doesn't
There's
stack.
no nerve endings in the white, so you're right, it's fine.
It's not a stacking debuff.
How about both of those on top of each other?
To be fair, when I was with my first boyfriend, he told me about a piercing he saw on like a piercing show of a padlock through the end of a between your legs.
Prince Albert.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And so every time
Yeah.
like he was being sort of mean
like
or I
a-
wanted to distract him, all I'd say was padlock and he'd cringe and walk away.
I've known two guys that have had it in my life, one my age and one someone my mum knew.
I couldn't imagine a piercing in that
Crazy
kind of
fuckers.
general earlier. Like, yeah, no.
You know Ock? Oh, you might not remember Ock.
No, I do.
Yeah, Ock's dad.
Ock's dad?
Ock's dad.
Oh,
And remember Matt from Holiday Inn?
no. Really?
The question is, how did you find out his dad had one?
My mum told me.
Oh God.
And not because she knew him intimately, because he was the type of bloke that'd have 6 or 7 beers and whip it out and show people.
Oh my goodness.
I know people like that.
Our parents'
Too
generation
many
were very
people in
much
the
like
world
that.
are like that, dude. 6 or 7 beers, I can do what I want and get away with it because I'm pissed.
And use
That's
it
why
as
I won't
an
let
excuse.
myself get drunk because I don't know what I'm going to be like and I'd rather be in control of my facilities.
But anyways,
Anyway, so yeah, no one looks megally shady. on
There's
here.
no one talking about any.
Everyone is just chatting shit, drinking beer,
Uh,
or mead, or wine, or whatever large Luigi's have concocted from his beholder powers.
I'm gonna wave down Luigi and ask for another drink. And I'm gonna ask him, have you heard anything about anyone being sent to the mines or like any assassination requests?
I've heard
It was
many
assassination.
things. There's been lots of things. People try and assassinate people all the time. People are always being sent to the mines. If people weren't sent to the mines, the rock couldn't function.
Just gonna blink and I'm gonna whisper a little bit so I don't get overheard. So, have you heard anything about this Prince Andrew fellow?
The prince, the lord of the rock, the ruler of this whole, gesturing with his umpteen eye stalks.
Hey, I only woke up here, recently. I
Oh,
wasn't
you're
in this room.
new. I apologise.
Yes.
Yes, well, Prince Andrew is the lord of the Rock of Brawl. His family founded it. It's his.
And does he have many enemies, or his family have many enemies?
People are always jealous of wealth and power. He has much of both, but wields little of either. He lives in his palace, and that's pretty much it.
Have you had any whisperings of anyone who's more likely to move against him recently?
Being the beholder that I am, and seeing the things that I have seen, I know more than I can say.
Can you not just give us a little clue?
Come on, you dickhead. You're a dickhead.
I am new after all, and all of this is new to me. I'm just going to try and turn on negation charm and just be like, please help.
Certain laws that bind this universe prevent me from revealing too much. But there are powers at play that...
You know the slaves that we freed before? They're probably not going to be a massive fan of his. Is there any chance that we can, just speaking to the group, is there any chance we can go and like see any of them? They might be able to give us some hints.
we don't even know where they went.
There were slaves. What happened with the slaves?
Good question. I'll hand that over to Kira.
Yeah, I mean, we freed them, and then they kind of just went off. We don't know where they went.
Like this Prince Andrew fellow, like what's happened?
Because he's the one that put them there. He was the one that forced them to mine.
I'm gonna scowl deeply.
I still have no idea what they're mining for.
And I'm just like...
I am pretty sure that the slaves are all criminals that have been sentenced to the mines. Like, I don't think he's taking innocent people off the streets and throwing him down there, but I can't say for sure.
Well, something like that.
I think I'm going to return to like a space where I can like talk to at least one or two members of the group. I think we may need to venture to a different place if we want to pick up any information here. I don't think we're going to get what we're looking for. I don't know if you just heard my mum laugh.
Like, I don't even know what we're doing.
I'm gonna turn to the few guys on my table and just be like, also, I suppose you've heard anything about this attempted assassination on the prince, have you?
Oh, yeah, heard some mates. Nothing major.
We've been out of we've been out for a little bit. We've only really just come back, and
We've been off the rock recently,
yeah. What can you tell me about it?
as I would put it.
Just that this time it wasn't a noble for once trying to lay claim.
Or is that a usual thing that happens to the prince?
Every now and again, yeah, someone will will try and usurp him. Sometimes people travel in. Sometimes people try and assassinate him on the sly. We don't even hear about half of them.
And you say this was different? It wasn't a noble. Just some angry person?
Seemed like just some drifter. No one recognised him. He doesn't seem to be from here. He's down in the mines now, though. Doing his farming, getting his bits.
Well, it's been lovely drinking with you. I hope to see you guys in here again. I want to meet back up with everyone and be like, the general public don't know anything more than we do.
Maybe
It's
we
all
need
the
to go to
same
a
story.
guard.
Are the guards likely to help us here, though?
Well, we might have a good reputation as guards.
I mean, we did save the city. I talked to one of the guards up at the gates. Remember when we got the info
Yeah.
for?
We didn't realise the exchange rate here. We ended up giving him
Yeah.
so much money that he could retire.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But I mean, he was happy and he helped us out, so I didn't see the harm.
Do you want me to stay behind, as people are not usually receptive to my kind?
What do you mean? This is where your kind's from, is it not?
Githyanki aren't considered a threat across the rock. It's not necessarily a district, but every now and again a peaceful one is born that doesn't fit the society and finds themselves here.
Okay.
So they can still live the spacefaring life that they've always kind of known, but also not feel pressured into being a murderous fuck.
Plus, you're with the dickheads. No one's going to mess with you.
Thank you.
Unless they have the
It's
balls
like-
to do it.
I love that name. That's hilarious.
Can't believe I let you have it.
Oh, good times. Right, so what's the plan then?
Eat a Bakewell tart. Oh, you mean the group?
I'm thinking what Nera said might be a good idea. Going
that's-
to talk to a guard.
That's really all I can think of. I mean, it's either that or we try and find what is more considered the black market around here. But that might not make us look that great.
So the only other idea I can think of is getting arrested myself and going down there and having a look. But
yeah,
to be
but
honest, that doesn't seem like my top choice.
it doesn't sound like a fun choice either, because we probably wouldn't have our weapons either.
And we probably wouldn't be able to break you out easily without other.
That's why I'd like to try and find some information before we do anything
We'll
stupid.
put that as Plan Z, shall we?
Are we able to visit the
Zed.
mines and speak with people down there? Is that a possibility?
Plan Z part
Maybe.
13.
Maybe if we speak to the guard and if he has nothing useful, we can try and persuade him to let us go into the mines.
I mean, it's a shot, but I'm not so sure we'll be able to.
Oh, Tom dropped a lot of his books. Are they okay?
Rip.
Fucking hope so.
It fully sounded like somebody saw a spider that was too close.
It's a very similar sound, actually.
Yeah.
Why is it so fucking hot?
I don't know.
It's 40 degrees here.
Because you live in
Yeah.
Texas.
You never know. They might allow us to interrogate some of them.
They might. Okay, where would we find this guard that you helped to
Around
retire?
town. Maybe, I mean, even then, we could probably just talk to one in general.
So
I'm not
seems
sure
to be
where
a
he
few
went,
guards
but-
about, but the
If we're
more
wanting to
of them
talk to him,
seems to be in the posher district and near the castle.
I was gonna say, if we want to talk to him, there's a high chance he's probably up in High City. Or at least closer to that area, if you remember.
Or in the noble estates, yeah.
Yeah. That's my guess.
Shall we make a move then?
I mean, we might as well.
I'm gonna
Thank you,
shout
Luigi.
over to Luigi and be like, oh, I don't really want to know, but how much do I owe you?
Well, I guess I can give you a regular customer's discount and we'll call it 50 gold.
Oh, thanks, Luigi. I really appreciate that.
I'm just gonna blink a lot as that seems like a normal transaction because again, measly 5 gold in my pocket.
So, I've just revealed the name of the bit on the map where the prince is, and he lives in the bit that's titled Starhaven.
Okay.
Or
Oh yeah, I think we did meet the guard at this gate here.
Yep. I was at the gate right across the bridge.
paid a fortune to.
We didn't know that.
He was happy.
Yeah, because we were like right there.
Happy.
For all we know, we might be able to, if we can, we might be able to talk our way in.
I was about to suggest that maybe we could seek an audience
So-
with this Prince Andrew.
There were hobgoblins that attacked us. Oh, no, where?
There was?
Lucia, don't stray off.
Yeah. So as long as we stay together.
Yes, we caught Squiggy evading a gang of hobgoblins.
Well, how about we be careful then?
Do.
So it's like fucking, I think it's supposed to be 3 miles wide is the Rock of Brawl.
I like Gibraltar.
I know.
Don't know if anyone's been to Gibraltar, but you can literally see one side of the island to the other.
No.
I've
I've
only
never.
ever been to Germany.
They've only got like one flight a day as well. And they have to shut down the main road.
I used to know someone in Gibraltar.
Lee?
Yep.
Yeah. He does a lot of fucking cycling and shit now.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think he streams anymore.
Honestly, I haven't seen him stream in ages.
I don't really I follow him on Twitter, man. That's the only way I've ever really, as I keep in touch. But you just observe people, don't you, when you fucking follow them?
Mm-hmm.
So as you all approach the gate, you see it seems to be unguarded, at least from the outside, but there is a large metal portcullis gate type thing down.
So it's down, like we can't go through it. Okay.
I'm gonna turn around to the group and go, I like Hillineth's idea. I think we should try and seek an audience with Prince Andrew.
I think that might be wise. Maybe he can give us some information no others can.
I mean, maybe.
And only with his permission could we get down into the mines to investigate.
So
There's no guarantee that we'll even be able to do it, though.
because you mentioned an audience for Prince Andrew, you hear like a disembodied voice come from somewhere about that. You seek an audience with the prince?
Yes, kind
Yes.
voice. We seek an audience with the prince.
And may I ask who it is that is seeking the audience?
The
What's
dickheads.
our name? Okay.
The dickheads! I've heard of you!
Yes.
But one moment! You'll hear like footsteps of someone like running away.
Where did that voice come from?
Probably the other side of the wall. They probably
I'm just
don't
there
want.
grinning at the fact that yet another person knows us. Yes, of course they do.
They probably don't want to let people know that it's guarded to freaking crazy. Especially if someone's trying to break in.
Yes, that would be unwise with this kind of establishment.
So you hear footsteps coming back towards, suddenly louder and louder and louder, and the voice comes back to opening the gate! And with a clank and a rattle.
That was surprisingly easy.
Hmm.
Well, we do have a good reputation in the city, so
Just got eye
we did save the city, so
Move on last time.
And this gate is open.
Awesome. I'm gonna head straight to the big house unless the guard stops me.
I'm kind of just stopping to invest, like looking around.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm like straggling a little bit, just keeping an eye out for potential like threats or exits.
I'm not so much as looking for threats. I'm just kind of in shock for how this place is so well kept, but everything else on the rock doesn't seem as kept as this.
Everything is pristine. And the building looks like nothing any of you have ever really seen before. It's all like large glass domes and rounded ceilings and shit. Like it looks more like what we'd consider a greenhouse or probably even a train station. Very ornate. Lots of glass.
Somebody fancies himself as very architectural, I guess. I say dismissively as I approach the
That or they like their status.
while the rest of their realm suffers. Excellent.
So as you approach the doors are just going to swing open, and there's going to be almost a row, straight lined up GIF guardsmen. And you can see kind of straight through to the back. There's like a big rounded chamber with a throne, some other bits. There isn't a
I'm
map.
just gonna stare at all the gift guards and be like, because I haven't had much interaction with my own people, and just quietly walk past with my eyes wide. But that's the only sign I'm.
Oh,
Like,
not GIF. Sorry, GIF.
Like hippo people, right?
Oh.
Mm.
He's a bit over armoured. He doesn't display what he actually looks like. He does. GIF.
Yeah, so hippo people.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay.
Big,
It's very,
massive
very.
hippo people.
It's GIF.
GIF.
GIF for accent.
F's.
The accent doesn't help.
I'm gonna walk straight forward. Do they let us pass? Are they okay with us?
Yeah, they're all
Stoppers?
they're all like watching you pass, but they're letting you through.
I'm gonna walk straight to the throne.
So as you get into the
I'm
rounded
so
room where the throne resides, the guards do seem to trail off. There's a few dotted around, a couple beside the throne, a few got dotted around the room, but it's not. They're not locking you into a line. You can see off to the sides. It's like a large circular space that you've come into. Like think large, tall, open domed with glass, and you can see rows off to the sides that lead further down these large spaces, and it's all white pillars inside and balconies and rooms going off everywhere.
I'm gonna sniff, but keep comments to myself. Just so everybody knows I don't like extravagance. Just that's why I'm sniffing. But that's how I can.
Sat on his throne is the prince that a couple of you met before when you were departing on the ship.
I'm going to look at the others because I have not met this person. I do not know how to address them.
He's got a couple of like people either side of him that just look like maybe advisors or some kind of council or something.
I'm going to go up close to the throne and be like, Your Highness, it's wonderful to see you again and to see that the attempt on your life was unsuccessful.
They usually are.
But not this one. Joking.
Roll
See,
initiative.
you have to say joking because genuinely you could have just done that and I'd have believed it.
I would have missed anyway. I would have missed.
What happened?
Snapped your bowstring.
Also,
Oof,
it
that's
was
interesting.
good to see that the assassination attempt failed. And he was like,
Yeah,
oh, they
it's
usually
left,
do. And
yeah.
then Squiggy was like, and until now, and he was joking, he did. Shit.
It's a little
You
suction
never
cup.
know,
Yeah.
Squiggy.
Palpatine.
She could be
I was
doing
gonna
that.
say,
Could just go for it.
It's a little suction cup nerf
The
arrow.
attempt on my life has left me scarred. What's the full quote? Because I just fucked that up.
I know the quote, but I can't place it.
It's left me scarred and deformed.
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's okay, it's
You
Yeah,
haven't
prequel
seen it as
trilogy.
many as like the original. I'm going to turn to Prince Andrew and be like, I was hoping that you would do me the honour of granting me one request.
For the dickheads, I'm sure I could make a few. What would you need?
I would like the honour of investigating this attempted assassination. I would like to talk to the person who did it.
We already spoke to him, we already quizzed him, we already got all the information. What more do you think you could find out, and why?
We think there are more powers at play, and we think that it may be more prudent to have an in-depth investigation.
There
See
are,
if we
there
can
are
turn-
I'm just gonna
there's
state.
whispers that I've heard.
I was gonna state. Are you guys sure that it was just him and he's not them, or they're not working for someone else that really wants your throne?
Don't have any reason to suspect why would. Seem to be acting completely alone.
And are you sure it was the throne he was after? Because from the sounds of it, the assassination attempt was foiled very easily. It seems almost too easily, like he wanted to get caught. I just ask for a few hours down in the mines to talk to him and maybe a few other prisoners.
It's a strange request, but I don't see why not. Absolutely. Here, one moment. He's going to whisper to the guy on his side. Going to take out like a piece of parchment. And just going to scrawl on it really quickly. Here, show this to any guards that interfere. Please keep me informed if you find out anything. I'd love to know if there's anything my men missed. And he starts glaring at the guy on his other side that he didn't take the piece of parchment off.
Can I do a perception check to see if any of his advisors are acting shifty?
Not an inside check. Ow!
So,
Salted crackers and red pepper hummus. Nom 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 nom.
I got a 24 insight check.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna fold the note up and keep it on me.
So you do notice that one of them is acting a little shifty. But it's not the one that was just glared at.
It's the one with the parchment.
It was the one on his right, not the left.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you want to think of how these guys look, consider them like the personification of like yin and yang. Like one of them's blonde in more white robes, and the one of them's dark haired and like,
Dark robes. With like a little light piece on something.
but it's the guy with the light hair and the light robes that was acting shifty that got the parchment.
Thank you for your kindness, Your Highness. We shall be sure to return if we uncover any.
Before I do fold up the piece of parchment, I'm going to read it. Is it actually a pass? Does it seem to actually be a pass, or is it a trick?
No, when you see it, it's actually like it's like a pre-written, like fucking form of just like approved passage, and then some fucking bullshit, and then like by declaration of, and then a quick fucking scribble. It gave you the B7 government form for passage into the mines.
I'm just gonna look at the yin and yang type people and just kind of go, and just kind of watching them as when we start leaving, just kind of be like, seems a bit weird, don't you think?
I'm just gonna like make that non-committal sound and then just like walk straight outside and wait for everyone to catch up.
Seems a little quick.
Question now is, how do you get down there?
Yeah, I was just about to say, do we know how to get down to the mines?
Nope.
That's why I got my book out. I was trying to find out if there's like a set way down.
While this is going on, as everyone joins me, it's like we have to keep an eye on that white, blonde bimbo. He was acting a bit suspicious after we was granted the pass.
I'm gonna try and look at
We
him
need to
without
act fast,
realizing that I'm looking at him and be like, right, that one. Okay, I see him. Yeah.
Our
We
dragon's
better act
colourblind.
fast.
At least it's colourblind. Can you tell who's?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm making shit up now just to be funny.
I wouldn't imagine dragons are, but I imagine lizard people might.
The one that had the parchment, I say to Squiggy, just in case there is any
Confusion.
That's the word. Thank you.
No, I'm
Either
good.
way, we need to move fast, because if one of those two is behind it, what's going to stop them from doing it? And what's going to stop them from stopping us?
What's not stopped them from doing it already? If they wanted him dead,
The long con?
I think he would be dead.
The long con?
Yeah, there's something going on.
There has to be something else.
There isn't a way we could leave something here to keep an eye where we're gone, is there? We don't have any sort of spy equipment or anything, do we?
No, I don't even think anyone has a set of messaging stones.
Have I misunderstood this as a place the whole time? This isn't. I don't think this is a subterranean level in the literal sense.
No.
I think this is literally an asteroid effectively
Like they're
has
shipped off.
2 planes.
One's on one side, one's on the other.
Oh, that's how I...
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, that's how I actually envisioned it. That they were working on
Instead of them
underneath
inside, yeah.
of the rock umbrella. Yeah, that's how I pictured it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because of how maps are laid out and shit, and in my head it was like, this is a lair, and this is a lair, and this is a lair, and then there is the underside, which is a scraggly rocky bit.
I mean, hold on. Tom, would I still have that the sending stones from when we were with the wizard, the wizard lady. Or would they not be working anymore?
No, you'd still have one and she'd still have the other.
But didn't each one of us get one?
No, there was only two. You used one.
Okay,
who's
you're
holding
right.
it.
I'm gonna look through my pouch real quick. Be like, I mean, I have this one and she still has the other.
Is there a way we could put that in there so we could listen and we can try and acquiesce from the wizard?
How are
the
you gonna
other?
hide it though?
How big is it?
I'm
It's
gonna
a
pull it
stone.
out. Yeah, I would imagine it being like the size of my hand, kind of thing.
You have
The
to
size
figure
that's
out-
just the right kind of size that if you were walking along next to a body of water and you saw a stone that size, it'd be the one that you'd pick up and throw
Yeah.
into the water.
Like, there would be a noise coming from it, but not,
And there's no way we can quiet it so that we can hear and he cannot.
It's a
I
two-way
mean, not
thing.
that I know. It's a two-way thing. At least that's how I know they work.
Pretty sure anyway.
Either
Yeah,
way, we
they
need
only-
to get
They only work
some...
between the two stones.
Either way, though, we're still going to need to have someone go in and try and plant it.
I can do that.
It's either that or we plant it on a guard and hope that the guard happens to be, one of the people. And I look back. I kind of give this sly eye back to one of the hippos. Who seems to be like always, who kind of seems to be in that doorway always.
I'm
Kinda
gonna look
with
back
him.
and see what the advisors are doing and watching to see any funny behavior.
They just seem to be muttering. Just the prince seems to be muttering to them, and they seem to be muttering back. They just seem to be in general conversation.
When the only thing is we have to worry about our way back to the ship to get the other sending stone. Because if she says anything in it,
Are you all
They're
just
gonna
stood
hear.
idling in the middle of this big empty fucking hall right now?
No,
So-
I'm
no,
outside.
we've already walked out. So.
Oh, okay, then door's shut now.
At least I know me and our Gith friend have stepped out.
Yeah, I've stepped out with you.
Okay.
So if everyone's outside, the door's shut. As soon as everyone left, the door shut. Do not need to be letting in a space draft. He'll catch a space cold.
Hmm.
Weren't born in a space barn.
If we're gonna do it, we need to get them to open back up and throw it back in. But
I think throwing something back in might construe as a threat, though. We'd need to find something a bit more subtle. I say scoffing because I'm violence and anger.
like I said, we could just attempt to go through first and then see how it is. We could always pick up the second sending stone and then attempt to come back and do it. That way we have both of them on us at this one time.
Unless instead of bugging the palace itself, you can get bets that if one of them are involved, they're going to send a messenger to the prisoner.
Either way, we need to move fast.
Yes, I think we should go pick up the other sending stone before venturing to those mines.
I'm already going to start moving forward. Kind of just shoving that in my cloak.
Oh, why is my roll 20 being absolutely shit at the moment?
There's no one there.
I've got an idea. It won't let me fucking move out now.
I'm assuming there's some guards kind of around us anyways.
Yeah, there's fucking anywhere you look, you can see a guard in your vision.
Okay, so I'm going
They
to
might
walk
not
up
be
to one.
particularly close, but they're around. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to walk up to whichever one is the closest one to me.
Yeah.
And just ask. So, how would we get down to the? How would we get to the mines? It's been a little bit. We don't really know where it is. All we know is
citizens aren't allowed in the mines.
And
I'm
I'll be
gonna
like,
pull out the piece of paper and just show him.
Look. Oh, you're an official business.
Yes.
It's just the underside. Walk around. Oh, there's a few tunnels if you really wanted to find them.
Okay.
Might we ask for an escort?
I'm currently on duty. I'm afraid I cannot.
Surely you have someone to spare.
I'm just a private and I don't make those decisions.
It's okay. Thank you for the information. That'll help out quite a bit. And I'm gonna walk away from him.
I've been trying to figure out if there's any, Can you see where I'm pinging?
Yep.
Zoom right out, 'cause I can't.
No, where?
Yeah.
Down towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see the little. Yeah, there's.
That's
a
the
little
only thing I
pathway.
can see that looks like a staircase that might.
Lead down.
I don't know
We'll
if that
just
tower
say
might
that.
be connected to something.
It looks like might be a dock as well, so we could potentially fly the ship around once we get the sendings
Do
done.
we want to risk that?
Probably not.
Oh.
There's no matching staircase, or am I looking at it from the wrong way? Should it be a? I suppose
I
it.
think actually
that.
that might be.
It's
I would
that.
say that
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
it is. It's
up
that.
there.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh, no,
really
it's just
blurry
coming to
for anyone
focus.
else?
Yeah.
It'll load.
It's just coming to focus for me.
Yeah,
It'll load. It's a big old map.
that's about where it would be. Around there.
Thought it was my eyes.
You're fucking huge.
I was like, I haven't drank
I
that
would-
much.
Whilst
I
we've
would
been
s-
like walking round, I'm gonna show everyone and be like, I've just found something in my bag that I think will be kind of useful, and I'm gonna pull out a potion of mind reading.
Ooh. That does.
If
You
If
have
I
to
get
drink
within-
it though.
no, it's I drink it.
Oh.
I just need to get within range of them.
There's going to be a lot of people in the mines, though. Are you going to be able to cope with the amount of voices you may hear?
As long as the guards can help us identify the exact person it is, we should be fine.
It still doesn't help us with possibly the. I'm assuming at this point we're not really running into any guards right now, right?
No, it's like it's supposed to do as you kind of get down and you feel the gravity shift as you kind of go round it.
Okay.
What do they call it? A thingy staircase. Oh, forgotten.
Okay.
Going into the upside down.
I was gonna say, I would imagine we might use that on, trying to read that white-haired guy. If he seemed shifty.
I'm gonna smile at Nera and go, guess what? I have two.
Oh, sweet.
And
That's
I'm
great
just-
then. Perfect.
I'm gonna stuff them quite safely back in my bag.
That might come in more handy than we think.
So
Could you shrink my token a little bit, please?
I can.
Gigantus!
Evil active?
Yes.
If you stay like that, I'm getting a piggyback.
Right?
Everyone gets a piggyback.
Bees.
I mean, I could already get a piggyback anyways.
So yeah, as you get down there and you feel the gravity shift and you descend down the last few stairs, or ascend up the last few stairs, I guess it would be as you get past that point. You'd go from descending to ascending at the midpoint because of how the gravity shifts.
And I throw up at that point because my head can't comprehend that. How
Oh,
that would
God.
feel.
And yeah, as you get to the top of the staircase, you see that the mines aren't mines in the literal sense. It's just how they refer to this large area that's been worked. It's mostly fields. There are some mining crops and stations around, but mostly you notice these giant the sails. They are sails, yeah. The giant rainbow, like space foil webbing type, beautiful shit.
And that's what helps.
That's what guides and moves the rock through space. Like solar sails, that's what they're called.
If it weren't for the purpose of this place, it would
Treasure
be quite a nice place to
planet.
live.
Well, where do we go now?
I quite like this side.
I quite like this side. I want to understand why everyone would contribute to the welfare of the living quarters.
Anyone see anything? You know, anyone that we might be able to talk?
Are there any guards on this side that we can see?
Not from where you are, no. Now, all you can really see from here is trees and just kind of vastness of the area. Yeah, so you can see through the trees a bit and see that it's all just fields and mostly green lands. And you see the sails through it. You can maybe make out these buildings in the distance, but you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't know what they were aside from that's a building that's made of some kind of stone. And that looks like a wall.
Well, I'm gonna head through the trees in the direction of the sails then, because it's the only thing I can really
That's
see.
kind of what I'm heading towards too.
Until I hit kind of this path and see that it's at least man-made.
Did you just eat your microphone when you sneezed?
No, my microphone's right here.
No, not about me. No, I'm laid on my belly and it was my pillow.
Oh.
Just an onset of mucus. So.
Yum.
I'm also just having a day of ice cream downstairs, but you know.
Can we see anything more clearly now we're out of the tree line and stuff like that?
Again, you just see the path, you see fucking space above you, you see the fields, you see the odd person in the fields that seems to be working them, and a few GIF kind of patrolling. Again, not many. Just enough to keep order if anything kicked off. They're all armed with black powder weapons, so it's not really much of a problem.
I'm gonna walk this way to the gift that you pinged here with the note like in my hand. And just be like, can you help me?
You're not supposed to be down here. I'm going to approach you all stern looking and angry.
I'm holding out.
I'm just gonna go. We're on official business.
I'm going to lean in. Read the note. Oh, okay, apologies. What are you after?
Do you know where the person or being was or is that attempted the murder on, or King Andrew?
I don't know every prisoner's work pattern. Sorry, you better check in up at the prisoner barracks.
Can you just point the way to the prisoner barracks, Rose? Because we've never been here before. It's just a bit of an unofficial investigation.
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have been here before. If you follow the path round, you'll get to the citadel at the centre, and then just adjoining that, kind of on the other side of the wall, is the prisoner barracks.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help. Hopefully, I won't have to see you again.
I'm gonna laugh and smile towards Alicia as she says that, and then make my way up the path.
Well, That was interesting.
Nobody seems to know much about anything.
Well, I mean, you never know how many prisoners could be here.
There could be quite a few.
He's just a guard, after all.
Probably a low-down guard right now, too.
As we're approaching this building, do we see any type of entrance or something like that?
No, it's just solid wall all the way along. Until this kind of bit, which again just seems to be pretty much solid wall all the way along.
This seems to be a bit impractical.
I'm not seeing any windows.
Probably should have asked this before, but is it dark down here?
No, not particularly. It's like never dark, but also never truly light. It's just moving through space.
And be like, isn't it this big building right here?
Am I at the door?
Looks like a citadel.
That looks
that's
like
the
a door.
It seems we overshot it a bit, my friends.
So this door is open, but it's clearly well, like gated and armoured and ironed and everything. Just all the gates are open.
I'm just gonna walk through and go in then.
You don't really see anyone. You see guards kind of standing post. But it's all kind of clearly like there's like through the gates that are open. There's like a pretty much set path. Like I don't know if you've ever been through a prison, but that. Until you actually do see signposted for the prisoner barracks at the back end of the building down its own corridor, which is headed by. Imagine any fucking spy action movie thing you've seen, and there's that one security guard sat behind his desk, bored out of his fucking tree, reading a low-tier conspiracy fucking theory magazine or some shit.
I'm gonna walk up to him. I slap my hand on the desk.
I'll look up and slam your hand on my desk again. I'll chop it off. You better have a good reason for being in here.
Yeah, we're here for.
I come behind Mira and then I just put the piece of paper in front of him, like in front of his chest, so the guy can see it.
Okay, that's absolutely fine that you're down here then, I guess, but same applies. Slam your hand on my desk, I'm going to take it off.
I'm gonna go. So, prisoner that attempted to kill Andrew. Like, where would he be? I'm assuming in the barracks. And which barrack would it be?
You should be down there, Andrew. Second floor.
Second floor? Okay, thank you. Can you let us through?
Can you give us his name?
Prisoner 42069, John Doe.
Alright. And I'm gonna head towards what seems to be a blocked off hallway there.
Kind of rests back in his chair and the gates just seem to open.
I'm gonna waltz my way in. Like I'm used to just walking around a prison.
Like a fairly narrow corridor, just enough for two GIF to walk past, like walk side by side with each other. It's pretty wide, really.
It'd be definitely wide enough for like maybe 2 or 3 of us to walk next to each other. Oh, he said second floor.
So as you go through,
Blood on
like,
the ground.
maybe a little bit. They like to fight. But yeah, as you're going through, you notice that aside from what sounds just like an actual sporting kind of fight coming from some of the crowded cells. It seems pretty chill. No one's screaming at you or anything as you're moving through. A lot of the cells seem pretty quiet. People seem pretty resigned to the fact that they're down here.
Is there any indication of what like cell he's in?
It's like numbered in blocks, like if you imagine like hotel floors, or it's like 1 to blah 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 this way, 500 to blah 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 that way. But it's quite a large building, so to get to 42069.
Alright, so I'm going across. It's like 42067, 42068. Alright, I think he's over here.
Nice.
That would be him.
Because I'm mature. I have intelligent grown-up thoughts.
And I'm gonna stand there next to the gate. Not really doing anything, just leaning against the gate. Like kind of at the edge of the gate where the gate would swing open.
I'm trying to think how it is inside. I'd not really put much thought into this, but I feel like I'm having to do a lot of free thinking on the spot.
I'd imagine there's like a small, like a fairly, about a human-sized wall, and then the gate opens.
Yeah.
So I'm standing like, I would say, to be specific, 3/4 of my body is against the wall, and the other part is against the gate.
Do you want the gate to crush you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not standing like I'm
I'm
standing.
so confused right now.
I'm not standing on the side that actually swings open on. That's what I'm saying. I'm
How
standing
do
on
you
the
know?
side. Well, I mean, there would be hinges, would there not be?
How would you know? I don't know, man. Yeah.
Barley.
No, you get through and you get to the door, and you see the block that indicates that he's in this one, and the gate swings open. And yeah,
So
that's when it's kind of a more personal room situation. And it's...
I'm going to step in first and see if I can spot him anywhere in the room itself.
So you see like 5 people in there.
I'm going to clear my throat and go, is there a John Doe here? And then I'm going to whisper back, what?
All 5 of them are going to stick their hand up.
This is going to go swimmingly.
Oh, lovely.
Which one of you attempted the murder?
I'm thinking,
Oh.
should we each take
Andrew.
a John Doe?
I was just thinking there's 5 of us, 5 of them, let's start torturing.
Hey!
I've just stated this.
I
Who is
was
the
gonna
most recent
suggest talk.
resident to this cell block?
I'm not even saying that. I said who attempted the murder.
On
Just
who?
jumping straight
Like
to the
4 of them are going to put their hand up. The other one's going to be like, I'm in here for tax fraud.
on Andrew. On King Andrew.
2 of them are going to put their hand up.
Who did it
And
most
which of you-
recently?
Yes.
They're going to lean into each other and confer for a second. It's like, oh really? One of them's going to put their hand up.
Right, you. That's who
Aye,
we want.
grab it.
Come here.
What now?
We just want to have a chat.
They are a fairly big than normal slate grey skinned white haired drow elf.
Oh, a drow. Ugh. Of course it is.
You what?
You heard me. Not the same
I'm-
as you. Calm down.
I'm
The
gonna
drow
drink.
race among us.
I'm
I've
gonna
dealt
drink
with people like
my
this before.
potion of mind reading.
So what does that do as a spell?
When I drink this potion, again the effect of the detect thought spell.
And what does detect thoughts spell do?
Well, as you
I can
just-
send you this over
I've
if
got-
you want, or you can have a look at your book. But
Alright.
basically, I can detect any thought of a certain creature with an intelligence over 3. If I want to probe any deeper, I need to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
But that's just like as a
Most of its
standard.
mind in the moment. You take an action to either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or probe deeper. If you probe deeper, you have to take a wisdom saving throw. If it's failed, you gain insight into the reasoning why it's or if its emotional state or anything has changed, and everything that looms large in its mind, such as worrying, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you had probed its mind, unless you shift your attention to another character or a creature's thoughts.
So you've drunk that potion.
Yes.
So as you drink the potion and he's being dragged over, you're gonna hear in his mind, it's like, I answered all the questions. Why are these here? At least I'm safe in here. They're not gonna kill me or hurt me while I'm in prison.
And I'm gonna say,
So what do you want?
After hearing that, I'm gonna grab him by his clothes and kind of throw him up against the wall. And I'm gonna go, look, you listen here. I don't have the time, and we aren't actually officially police. So you just answer our questions, and we'll be on his way. But if you don't, trust me, you just don't want to find out what happens if you don't.
Roll an intimidation.
I'm gonna say if I need to, I can go necrotic form.
Yeah.
That'll for sure terrify the shit out of him.
So he's just gonna like, well, you're not police. You can't hurt me in here. I'll put you in there.
Maybe we could, well, not promise, but maybe we could tell them that we're going to break them out.
Oof, I don't know if we can break him out, but we could definitely maybe make his life easier in here for him. Or we could definitely make it a lot harder. Do you want to work the hardest places in this mine? Do you want to work longer hours than everybody else? Do you want to get less food?
Roll persuasion.
That's pretty dark, to be fair. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that gets through to him.
Yeah, I have well-behaved children.
Most of the time, to be fair.
If I was harsh as Arisia, I'd have more well-behaved children. Should start.
So it's just going to be like, well, I've already answered all the questions. What more could anyone want to know? And you're going to hear him say, like, almost think of something, and then shut it down.
I just want to know what you thought. Why did you think you could do something like this? But I'm specifically listening to his thoughts of why he did it.
So he's just going to say, well, the glory, the chance to rule. But his thoughts are going to be, oh, I've forgotten how you worded it. Sorry, my brain's fucking falling apart. I'm having to do a lot of thinking on the spot at a minute. His thoughts are going to imply that he knew that he had a really, 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 really good chance of pulling it off, like with confidence, borderline arrogance. Like, this guy is good and he knows he's good. And he was
Who were you
just
working
foiled.
for or with?
You must have been working with someone else. You can't have done this on your own.
I work alone. But it was for somebody. But I can't tell you.
Who hired you?
Can't tell you.
Do we
Yeah,
not
you
have
can.
his thoughts though?
Why not?
Yeah, can I
Hey, or
read
is he?
anything from his thoughts?
What's he thinking?
Without probing, all you can sense is that he's blocking something. Like this guy saw you drink a potion and sussed out what you were doing, and he's deliberately blocking thoughts.
I'm going to try a persuasion. Surely the person you're working for would have had a contingency plan to like have you out of here. Like, why have you been in here for so long?
I've not been in here that long, and I'll stay here happily for a while.
And why would that be?
What? And you're okay just serving this person?
Free
Is
bed,
that what you are?
free food.
You were just a lackey that was
But it sure
told to
sounds
try
like
and
to me.
kill him.
Obviously, a skilled lucky if he ended up in here.
I'm gonna say you couldn't be that skilled if you got caught.
I didn't expect there to be double the number of GIF that I was told would be present.
Well, sounds like someone.
Who gave you the
review
dodgy
of it.
information?
And surely
like-
someone of, if you were hired, you had to have been able to do your own, what's the word when you're trying to gather information?
Recon?
Yes, recon.
I trusted my source. That was my own fault.
Yes. Rookie mistake 101.
I want to try and probe further while he's thinking of his source and who gave him the information and stuff like that. That means you have to do a wisdom
not-
saving throw.
I'm gonna say, if your source had so much info, it had to have either been a guard or someone close to the king now, didn't it?
Failed.
Failed. You see the logo that you've seen so many times before at this point.
The K.
Oh god, not gay.
At this point, like I'm gonna. Do I still have I've still got him by the wall with his clothes?
Yeah, he's not fighting
kind
now.
of- I'm gonna kind of pull him up off his feet a little bit taller, and just be like, "Are you seriously working with K?"
Why wouldn't I work with the future king of all?
Who is this future king of all?
At this point, I'm gonna throw John Doe like behind me just to get him away from me. K's been a thorn in our side since the start.
I'm standing in the doorway so he can't run out.
He's not running anywhere, he's not even intimidated by any, really. Not generally. He's not scared for his life against you. Probably knock out 3 of you in unarmed combat quite easily if the desire took him.
Let's see how he feels after a few months of not getting not getting enough meals.
See, now I kind of want to challenge him
Or
to a
solitary.
brawl, and if I win,
Yeah,
he
no,
tells us
I
what
kind of
we
want to beat him
know.
up too.
Yeah. But I don't know how well that will go.
At this point, I'm gonna say it too. I've stepped slightly into the cell, and I've gone necrotic shroud. Growing my skeletal wings pop out of my back. And dark black and blood tar come out of my eyes.
Full fucking Blackwing Asima going down.
Oh yeah,
It's like, what is it, Ghost Rider?
pretty much.
With all this going on, I'm just stood outside
gonna
picking stuff up from
punish
my
the
fingernails.
guilty.
I just go. So, you're going to tell us one thing. That is, who is the one that actually hired you? It wasn't Kay, I can tell that.
It was Kay.
And there was
And I'm-
nobody else here helping you?
Hold on.
Genuinely should have been able to pull it off.
My next question here is, who is your inside source of information?
He's just gonna casually.
Who? Okay. Okay.
I think we should get back up to the prince and we should leave this vermin here to rot.
We'll stop by the guard station first. I think.
Yeah, we'll have to update his care regime
Yeah.
before we leave.
I say he gets moved into a different group,
I
or-
say he gets his own cell.
or, you know, maybe a shittier bed.
And I'll update them about your new vegetarian
Yeah.
diet.
Not broccoli.
I'm a drow.
I love
I'll eat my
broccoli.
protein the way I've always eaten my protein if needs be. I'll go back to bug munching. Do not care.
Bug munching.
I'm sure you'll get enough in a padded cell.
There's not many beasts that live underground, Squiggy. Only spiders and giant insects.
Very good source of protein.
See, I bet if you roasted one of them giant insects, it won't be too bad.
At that point, I'm
Mm.
dropping my shroud and just walking out.
I saw a video of Angelina Jolie eating roasted tarantulas, and it was the grossest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know what's worse, the
High
thought
five,
of the
Kayla.
tarantula legs or the thought of those tarantula legs going into Angelina Jolie's skeletally deformed mouth.
Mm. You just know that they came out the exact same way that they went in as well.
Whole and hairy.
Yeah,
Let's move on from this.
added hair.
Oh, the crunch.
Yeah, they were making them into burgers. If that helps.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
rather
a step
shit
away
in my
from
hands
the
and clap.
Slam shut.
That's what she did afterwards.
Let's go!
I'm going to make my way to the guard.
Who is now eating a large bag of crisps.
I'll be the last one out.
Are you sure we don't want to take them with us?
No.
We disguise
think
them as
we'd
someone
be
else
able
if we
to.
can
I'm
put them
gonna.
on our ship.
Oh,
No, he
wait,
doesn't
wait,
deserve it.
Kira, did you slide the listening stone into his pocket so that we could hear if he was visited?
No, we don't have the second stone yet.
I'm gonna roll my eyes and just like wait for everyone to fill in the guards of what happened.
I'm gonna slip the guard 20 gold and ask him if he could just make John Doe's life just that little bit harder for us.
Prisoner 42069.
What, which one?
The most
Drow.
recent one in
426.
42069,
Oh,
the drow one.
for that? Yeah. Scrape that in. Take it to the bank.
Also, don't let anyone else visit him.
Yeah, I don't have
Take
that
it.
power.
Telephone privileges.
Don't worry, we'll be going to see Prince Andrew soon. I'm sure
If
he could
anybody does
put
visit
in
him,
the
would
order.
you be able to get us a missive?
I think it's a Mrs. What?
A letter, some correspondence.
Will you let
Oh,
us or
right.
the Prince know? He's a person of interest.
Yeah.
I thought you said don't let him talk to his missus.
That's what I thought you said too.
And I was like, yeah, that'll teach him.
Yeah, and no
He ain't getting
conjugal
no
visits.
poons.
More safe from Papa. Papa
Yeah.
can give him many conjugal visits.
I agree with everything you're asking. This is not a problem. I can arrange the things.
I'm gonna slide
But
up
he's also said that he wants to be vegetarian from now on.
with no bugs,
big
no nothing.
slabs of meats, and yeah, to try and make his room bug free.
Yeah, bug free. Yeah.
No. That might be a little bit harder, but I'll do what I can.
Or give him a solitary.
Yes.
So-
solitary.
I'm gonna slip the guard another 5 gold and just be like, sorry, we're being
Solitary it
so
is.
fussy.
And then I'm gonna say, Teresia, really? K? Are you serious?
I don't think we're ever gonna get away from him.
I don't
think
think
we-
so
I
either.
think- I think we did right when we didn't give him the stone in the first place. He doesn't seem like the type of person who deserves it.
No.
Only thing is now, do we tell Andrew the truth?
I think we have now a choice, but I think we need a private audience away from those advisors, specifically the light
shifty one.
Why do I think his name is V or 2?
It wouldn't surprise me if his name began with
Number
K.
2.
I say nonchalantly as I make my way towards the exit.
We best get started. We've got a long way to walk.
I sure do.
They need a mode of transportation throughout this place.
Sometime later. Are you going back up top side?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
I don't want to drag my character all the way there.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess as you walk in, you all discuss and fill each other in fully on anything that you've understood or been discussing, and everyone is all fully on the same page. God,
I come back in and be like, wow, I love conversations with you guys. It's so much fun.
Very insightful.
I am
Titillating.
Oh, then we
Brother.
realize like harder.
very happy.
Oh no. We need to do it like an old 90s sitcom. We come in and I start laughing and go, and then she said, you can go screw yourself. Ah!
Oh boy.
Do you remember, they always used to do
And the
that.
splash screen.
Cut in with punchline.
Yeah, but with the quarter head turn camera look.
You know what that?
That's
That little.
Right?
what she said.
I miss the cheese of 90s TV.
We should really finish watching Married with Children.
Yes. Anyway, yeah. Off to see
The wizard, the wonderful wizard of
She's-
Oz.
Royal Snootiness.
Royal Miss Snootiness. Snooty McDooty.
Are the doors open now, or do we have to knock again?
So they're shut until you get. Where are you going?
We're heading back up to the
To the door and see the prince.
to see the prince.
Okay, then
And I'm on. I was
you
gonna say, I
think
was
you
also
didn't
gonna
get to the
mention-
building yet? No.
I was
yeah,
gonna
you
mention
okay. Go on.
to the guard that is gonna let him know we're requesting a private audience with Prince Andrew.
You'll have to ask the prince, and they'll open the door
Alright.
and let you through.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Are both the advisors still there?
No, only the dark-haired one is.
How did I
Of
know?
course.
I'm gonna whisper before we go into the room, like that Mr. Lighthead has disappeared.
I wonder where he went. I say it in like a smart-ass tone.
I'm gonna approach the prince. It's like, Your Highness.
I saw that.
You saw it come whipping in and me catch it and just... That came, Gainer darted that from 7 feet away.
It's become a little bit of a game of trying to get it, like, first it was in the ashtray, then it's in between the fingers. Now I'm sometimes trying to get it in his mouth. I think that'd be amazing.
It'd be so good if I could just turn to him now and again and just go... Anyway.
I'm gonna walk up to the prince. It's like, Your Highness, is there a way we could have a private audience with you?
We're about as private as it gets, to be honest. I mean, because the arrangements could be made for future, but right now, no. Like, I respect you all, and I love what you did for The Rock, and, you know, winning the arena, everything was very amazing, but I can't put myself in that situation without at least a touch more foreplanning.
I guess that is understandable.
I mean, the one we have to worry about's not here. I say under my breath. So, we took a good old investigation talk, interrogation, you might say, to our good old friend, Mr. Assassin. And we learned that he was working alone, but he was working for someone. Did you learn who he was working for before? Oh, you did?
I mean, maybe. I can't really remember the report.
Do you happen to know who gets the reports? Is it one of your advisors, or...?
They're on files somewhere.
Have you heard whispers of a person called K? Rising to power.
K.
And I'm going to draw out the K that we're talking about. Like the actual symbol.
I've heard. Not heard of the guy, but that logo, I saw it in the docks a while ago. I was on one of my casual outings meeting the regular folks, and yeah,
if you don't
stood
mind
out.
me asking, also, didn't you have 2 advisors?
I do have more than 2 advisors, to be honest, but I have 2 main ones most of the time, yes.
I was just curious, do you know where the other one might be? Because...
A guy's got to have a day off, dude. I'm not a slave driver, I'm just a king. Well, I'm the prince, but I'm the king. But I'm a prince, but I'm the king.
No, understandable. I was just curious. Because he also said the person who hired him... Well, not said, he more gave us a symbol of who actually hired him, and I'm going to give the symbol to him and be like, I don't know exactly what it means. But do you know anyone with that particular symbol? Or maybe the name or something?
Nope. No, I think just the ship here, the while back. Not long after you guys left. After I said goodbye when you departed, and they turned up. It was been a few days later.
Well, this K, it seems like he's after your throne. And he's going to keep sending people to try and get you.
I feel like I'm probably quite safe. Just kind of gesture to the room full of GIF before him.
And you sure you can trust everyone in your home?
In your inner circle.
So many people make
That's right.
attempts at my life that the people I keep close to me I am very aware of. Ugh.
Yeah, but that's where the most villainous would then try to hide, in your closest circle.
They would have had to have been planning it for more than a decade at this point.
I mean,
Sometimes it can take that long. You shouldn't discount it just because of the passage of time.
I heed your words and I see your wisdom, but I trust my people. Not everyone. I understand some other noble families want to seek their claim, but they understand the consequences and the ramifications.
Please pass this letter, this K symbol out to your guards and just tell them to be vigilant about it. He doesn't seem to be a friend of the Rock.
What, not like Kevin Hart?
No, you see, Kevin Hart, he loves the Rock a little bit too much. His wife has asked him to stop spending so much time with the Rock.
Keep that in mind.
Is that true?
Is that really
No.
true?
No.
Oh,
But they are really good friends in real life.
Yeah, I saw them do the tortilla challenge where they slapped each other with the tortilla wraps.
I imagine even getting slapped with a
I've got a head.
tortilla by the Rock would suck.
Oh, he didn't
Oh,
get a
yeah.
turn. He lost every single rock, paper, scissors, so Kevin Hart got a few good whacks.
Imagine we get him.
Because I imagine Kevin Hart being taken off his feet by a tortilla by the Rock.
I say, imagine a
You guys should
tortilla.
look it up, it's funny.
I imagine he'd just go cartwheeling like in a cartoon, just.
You
Just
guys
see a
should watch
Kevin
it,
Hart
YouTube it or
straight tall
something,
and
it's quite
dark.
funny.
Has
Back to
anyone
this.
roll me a perception check?
Heck yeah, first roll of the
Nope,
game.
that's performance.
Don't let me down.
Yay! I
Jeez.
see everything.
Wait for Canuck to come back. Canuck, 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 Canuck. Do, 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 do. This ambient background music is top tier because I forget it's there until I start vibing it, and then I
Yeah.
just vibe it for a little bit, and then it goes away when I'm not paying attention. It's
Yeah.
like perfect, and it's got
Over
them
the
theme
top or
hospital
too loud.
vibes.
Yeah. Okay, so what did we roll perception for?
For knowing a thing
Sorry.
about a stuff.
Gotta wait for Mr. Nero to get back.
Ready, ready. Roll perception!
To be honest, if I come back and heard that, that would have confused me because it was so quick. It was just like, what exactly did you just say?
Screaming words. So can Aricia, Virgil, and Nera roll me history checks, but Aricia and Nera get advantage.
You might be muted, Kanak.
alright. There you go.
There you go.
So, Virgil, you notice that something's off about the prince's crown. Nera and Aricia, you both aware enough to notice that the difference about his crown is that the stone itself doesn't seem to be the same stone.
I'm gonna look at Nera because so far we're the only two that have actually noticed little bits about the stone and connected little bits and stuff like that. And it's like, do you see that?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see it.
Your Highness, can I ask a question? Have you altered your crown?
My crown never leaves my head. I sleep in it.
Do you look at yourself in the mirror every day? Do you look at the crown?
Yes, I see that it's there. And I smile at myself for being the prince and the king, and then I just go about my day.
So you haven't noticed that there's something that's changed about your crown?
No.
The gem.
Yeah.
The gem at the front, it's different.
He's gonna scream, "Someone bring me a mirror!" And a plasmoid's gonna come scooching across the floor holding a large reflective silver tray. Scooching along like it's a big slimy phasmoid. Slimy. Hold the tray up. He's gonna lean forward. This isn't my stone. My family's stone.
Who normally comes to wake you up or do your nightly activities with you or whatever? If you don't mind me asking, I'm not trying to pry, but I'm just curious. Because you might have a traitor on your hands.
I'm a regularly fairly private person apart from my guards who just kind of exist around me. I manage myself.
Do you have your crown cleaned professionally? Do you...
Stays on my head.
We need to tell you something, Your Highness. We were actually in a possession of a stone very similar to that one in your crown. And Kay was also after that. I think that's why there was the attempt.
Oh, now some things make sense, like why you wanted to ask the questions and why you've just been... then you know the stone you were before is like a cousin to this, right? The one you were heading to at the Mage Tower with the focusing thing?
We know little bits. We have a friend working on a translation to understand more.
At this point, I'm going to be like, give me 1 second, and I'm going to step outside and get Calder to fly back to the ship. To make sure the mage is still there. And make sure everything else is still there.
You also have the sending stone, so you could have just tried to call through.
I know, but an extra pair of eyes also.
Sorry.
So you've just sent your dragon?
Yes, I'm just sending my dragon to the boat to make sure everything's good.
It takes the dragon about 10 minutes to fly that way. So it's like 20 minutes there and back,
Yes,
so
Mama?
you've got 20 minutes to idle game time, I guess.
Why? Is there a lot missing?
And then I'm also going to reach into my pocket, grab the sending stone and be like, we may have a situation. Are you alone right now, or are you still working on the book?
Maybe.
I hope I'm alone right now. And I'm actually almost finished.
Okay, well,
Still playing D&D?
I'm sending my dragon, Kaldar, to come help protect you also because someone has taken the king's or the prince's stone, and we need to figure out what's going on. And I'm worried they're after the book next.
Well, what I've been translating out this book might be quite pertinent then. I will send the copy back with Koldak, because that one is done.
Okay. And if you have any time, make sure you can hide the book
Mother!
in a very hard to notice area.
You know we're streaming online, right?
Can I modify the boat a
Yes.
little bit?
Mother!
How much modification are we talking?
A few floorboards about the size of a book.
Yes, but don't make it obvious.
I'll hide it under the bed or something.
Okay. Just don't hide it in an easy location to get to.
I'll make it difficult, but it'll take me some time. I hope they don't come
That's-
quickly, because I've got to finish translating it, and then I've got to build this and hide it. But do what we can.
All right.
Also, somebody owes me money. This is additional labour that I haven't been charged for.
We'll deal with it. Just please.
We will amend the statement
either-
of works.
Yes,
You
it's
might
either
say-
that or there's a chance that you may die here. And
No
that's
one-
not from me. That's from.
No one said I might die. That's going to cost extra.
Well, we'll deal with it as we go because this is important. This could probably change the entire,
Mama.
the entire being of everything right now. So please don't
okay.
argue. We will deal with your payment later.
You better.
All right.
I know where you
Thank you.
sleep.
I know where you sleep too.
Yeah, but I'm doing you a
Yeah.
favour.
And I'm doing you a favor trying to make sure you stay alive.
By trying to get me killed.
How do you hang up on a listening stone?
You don't.
You just put it in your pocket.
Sorry guys,
love your
quickly, my
butt.
mother wants to say hello to everybody.
I'm just gonna
'cause
shove-
She's come up to be on a wind-up match.
I'm
That's
just
okay.
shoving a. I'm gonna be like, all right, that's it, bye, and then just shove my hand over the stone and shove it in my pocket,
Cool.
Swallow
and then
it.
walk back inside.
Are we saying hi to Kayla's mum?
Yeah,
Can you go on the
hi.
microphone and say hello? No, you just want me to. Yeah, but you can't hear them say hello back. They says hello back.
Can't see you.
She won't come on the camera.
We need to climb up the steps to
Hello
get to your
back.
bed. Hello.
What do you mean you recognise him? Mother, you're being so weird. Just be quiet, please. This is Elle. This is Chris.
Oh boy.
This is. Yeah, but Chris doesn't come on camera.
I don't
This
own
is
one.
because he doesn't have one. This is Gaina, Tom's wife. I don't know why she doesn't come on camera. And this is Tom. Sorry, my mum's come up and decided she wants to choose annoyance this evening. She's gonna poke me in the
But
middle.
anyways, I'm walking back inside. I'm assuming because everyone else is inside still.
Away from Kayla's mother. No.
If you want to join the campaign, you have to. Yes, he is laughing, Mother. I'm gonna mute until it's my turn to speak.
That's fine. But yeah, I'm seeing if anyone from our group is outside, and if they are, then I'll stay where I am. If everyone's still inside, then I'm gonna go inside.
So the king's kind of hyperventilating at this point. It's Prince Andrew. He's kind of having a bit of a. Just keeps touching
Moment.
his crown and just. Like, he really hasn't got a clue when it could have happened.
I'm gonna look at one of the guards and be like, "Do you know where his quarters are, and who's normally on watch for him?"
The same 4 people guard his door. They work on a 12 rotation. So
So the ones from last night
they're probably the ones on there
would
now.
be okay. And I'm gonna say, Prince, where's your quarters, real quick? If you don't mind me taking a look, I'm gonna go talk to your guards, see if they know anything about it.
I'll take you. I'll take you down myself. That way I
Alright.
can make sure you don't go rifling through my panty drawer.
Well, of course, I wouldn't be doing that. Come on, I ain't
Right.
no panty raider.
You've got weird wings. I don't trust you, so.
Well, that's because I'm kind of a celestial, you know. It happens.
I don't know how much I believe in that. You might just be wearing silly cosplay wings. I don't know.
I'm just gonna turn around and show him that my wings are literally coming out of my back.
He Who would you prefer to search your rooms if you do not trust Nero?
I don't mind anyone searching my room. It's just I'm going to be with you and making sure you don't go into places
That's-
I don't want you to go into.
I have no problem with that. But I want to get to the bottom of this, and if your guards are there, they might know something. And if they know something, then we might be able to find who stole your gem.
Yeah, I'll lead the way. And he jumps up, /down, and it's only then that you realise he's actually kind of short.
Oh boy.
And probably
I'm just
like
gonna follow behind him.
in between a halfling and a short human is
Oh
where
my,
Andrew
okay.
lies. Somewhere hovering around the just about 5 feet-ish.
Okay.
So he leads you down one of the wings, up a staircase, along a balcony, and into big room, almost
Okay.
fully glass exterior.
I'm going to instantly, as soon as we go in, investigate the door and any other areas that might be a location of someone popping in.
Ball investigation.
Like some sort of breaking in.
Anyone that's going full CSI/Batman detective mode, roll investigation. You notice nothing out of place. You've made the wrong roll.
About perception? Oh,
It's investigation.
no. Investigation's not good.
It's called CSI, not CSP.
CSP. Bow, 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 bow,
One second, I'll
bow,
roll
wow,
investigation
wow,
as
wow.
well. Investigation. Oh, well, I
Oof.
don't see
So
Jack.
you also notice nothing. And Squiggy, you notice. What do you notice? There's some kind of a
Ow!
clue. What kind of a clue is there?
You're on one, aren't you?
You
Mother.
notice on a desk that there seems to be a few like letters of correspondence all kind of strewn out, like something's like it's being kind of searched through.
Because I haven't been in conversation. Am I being noticed at the moment, or could I walk over and sleight of hand?
We're all there.
You notice as you walk over, and he just leaves you to it. Like he doesn't mind that you're looking through them.
Doesn't
I'm
mind-
assuming he's probably kind of keeping an eye on me more than anyone else.
Well, because I'm a drow.
No,
Listen here, you racist.
it's not that, actually. It's because I'm the one that said, let's go through your shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the one with the big-ass skeletal wings.
I'm assuming they're all written in common, are they?
Yes.
Okay, because it
Pa-
would make it very awkward if it didn't.
I say apart from one that's written in Undercommon.
Undercommon.
You should
You're
know.
a drow, you would
You
know
should
that.
know Undercommon as a drow, as like a default standard thing.
Yeah.
So if you don't,
yeah,
you
but
do
it's
know.
the common. Okay. Aye. I'm assuming that's the one that sticks out for me then.
Yes.
Okay. Do I need a roll to understand it? Or can I
No,
just
I'm just trying to
read
think
it?
of some flavour. Trying to think
Yeah,
of good
okay,
ways towards the things. It's outlined as like a friendly correspondence between like not necessarily a known friend, but someone they're familiar enough with to be able to speak with comfortably-ish. But in actually reading it, it's actually a threat.
Yeah, sorry, was that known or gnome?
Known.
Known, okay.
Yeah, like they know each, like they know each other
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Like they're
as
close enough. They're
acquaintances
close,
type
but
of thing,
not-
and they got on well the one time they met. And it's like,
Yeah.
it seems like a friendly letter intending to catch up with news, but is actually a really brazen, underhanded threat.
No problem, no problem. Okay. Yeah, I was like, gnome friend. I was like, which gnomes do we know? It's like, the thought plicken.
Was Karen a gnome?
The
Plot plickens.
Or a halfling?
thought plickens. Okay.
Whole
Oh,
bodies
how
are
the
effect.
turntables.
Whole bodies. Perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the letter and show Rissia. I'm gonna explain to her that, yeah, just what you've said. Looks like it's from a friend, but there's unveiled like threats and stuff in this.
While it's going on, I'm gonna talk to the guards that are still on duty.
When it's signed known friend, like, is that what it's signed? The letter.
Right, out of game, total brutal honesty, the only reason it's ever only been K is because I've still not actually thought of a name for them. Okay, I've only been running this game.
I know how it is.
I've only run this game for about a year. For like actually about a year, and I still have not been able to pick out a locked in name for the main antagonist.
Kim Bob Boulevard.
No, because it
I
begins
know.
with a K, so it'd have to be Kim Bob Boulevard.
Kim Bob Boulevard.
I was
Yeah,
like-
we've got it.
Or there's a K somewhere in there.
Kim Jong Pun.
Kilobarb.
Have I just told
Kim
you that the
Jong-il,
person
yeah.
is called K?
Kim Jong
Ah,
Se.
that's
It's weird, he doesn't actually have a name for that person in the whole year.
The
He's
North
just campaign.
Koreans.
It's just K. He doesn't
You
have
know
a
it.
complete name for him.
But
yeah.
There's
While
no
it's going on-
bastards.
while it's going on, I'm going to ask the guards if they had heard or seen anyone enter the room, or if there was anything that seemed maybe normal but not normal at the same time. Like kind of like they shrugged something off.
Being K. That's my name. That was
Oh,
Chris,
wait,
Mama.
wait.
I just sent the message to Tom.
Oh, I actually quite like that. I'd not thought of that. I actually do quite like that.
Yeah.
His name just is K.
Calypso.
We used to have one of them.
Yep.
Squeeze it from the bottom.
She was pretty good.
Calypso.
Now they're
In
talking about the
studio
ice
as
lolly
well.
calypsos.
Now what a nice lolly.
But
So there's nothing really to report. Everything seemed normal. The prince came to bed, and then a little bit later the prince came to bed, and then in the morning the prince left, and then a little bit later the prince left.
wait, so the prince left twice.
Wait, is there two princes?
Wait, hang on a minute. That doesn't add up, does it? The gift guards are going to turn to each other and wide-eye, and then turn back and just start staring off into space, wide-eyed, realizing that they fucked up.
I'm gonna look at the king, or the prince, look at the rest of the group and be like, we're dealing with what could be a shapeshifter.
Kevin the Carrot.
I just missed a little bit then with Spencer coming in room. What did the guards miss? Like,
They missed the fact that the prince came to bed, and then he came to bed. And then in the morning, he left the room, and then left the room again. How can you leave the room twice or enter the room twice?
Could we be dealing with a changeling or a disguise?
That's what I just said. I said to you
Yeah.
guys,
Yes, Mum, I can hear
we're
you.
possibly dealing with some sort
You
of
said kill it. It
shapeshifter.
should be called Killip, yes.
So at this point, the king's already set off, sprinting back to his throne, and all of a sudden, a lot of the guards that were in the room stand to attention, and the other half of them start leaving at a sprint out into the rock.
I think we should
should
follow
we
suit.
follow him? Yeah, like,
Yes.
Probably. I'm gonna say to you guys, at least one of you guys needs to come with me back to the boat to make sure that that book wasn't being attacked. Our boat wasn't being attacked also.
I'll come back with you.
As you're
Because
all making your way through the hallway and corridor and your way to get back out of the palace, you see Prince Andrew making his way back towards his room with 5 guards behind him. Thank
I
you for
think we've
bringing
just
this
been
to our attention. Thank you for pointing out with the stone. We will arrange some kind of reward, especially if you help me find it back. The rock is on lockdown.
that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to search the rest of the area. We're heading actually to our boat to make sure that something isn't taken from our boat.
Yeah, your boat's not leaving.
No, I know.
we
We're not
we don't
leaving.
plan to leave just yet.
We're not planning on leaving. We're double
We just
checking.
want to secure things.
We want to secure our stuff, and then we'll be on. As soon as that happens, we'll be on the search for this
And I think we need
other
to make
you, I
haste,
guess.
Because I think the other you knows our plans now, so we need to make haste.
Yes.
So again, as you like, that's no problem. I need to go deal with this. He sets off with his guards again. As you're all making your way out and through, you
I'm
notice like
going full
wizards
sprint.
and stuff start coming through the palace.
I'm going full sprint out of this area. I'm not slowing down for shit.
So you're all leaving the palace now? Where are you heading?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the boat.
I'm heading to the boat.
Yeah.
So
So
as you're
we'll all
making
head
your
to
way,
the boat first
yeah,
to
yeah,
make sure it's secure.
as you're all making
And
your
I'll
way
be
through,
just
you
taking
just
the
notice.
direct route.
Yeah, you notice people. Mostly, you see more guards than you've ever known actually existed on the rock. All kind of heading all kinds of directions. You see groups of people, just kind of stood in clusters, being informed at by guards about the rock being in lockdown and that there's going to be a curfew installed. Fucking some serious shit.
Oh god, it's a long fucking way back to the boat.
It is
Oh,
a long
God,
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
just full sprinting this back to the boat.
Sometime later.
Is there going to be...
The easiest thing for
Yeah,
me would be that if you all stood in a group, I could grab your all group of tokens and move you all in one. So you
There
know,
we go.
in future, if
Maybe
you're all
leave
like,
it.
we want to go here and we just want to make a short trip of it, stand in a group and then I can go, Fwah!
Yeah.
Save
Okay.
time.
Awesome. Have we all made it back?
I'm also assuming Calder's sitting there on guard at this point too.
No. Kaldar is on her way back through the skies to the castle with the copy of the book.
I'm just gonna yell up and be like, "Come on, back to the boat!"
Kind of want to make your roll animal handling with advantage.
I would say, "Come on." We have a
You
bond.
gave a bad instruction to a loyal friend creature.
If I have to, I have to. It's fine.
Please,
I'll do it
I'm in
anyways.
Jesus. I'm in Jesus. I ain't bad.
Kaldar hears you and doesn't go back to the boat, descends down and lands somewhere near you. With the book.
Alright. I'm just gonna shove it in my bag holding good girl. Thank you.
Yeah, cool, you just got dragon slobber all over your bag.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
He's used to it, yeah.
Nice sack of holding.
And I'm going jumping straight on the boat and going straight to whatever her name is.
I don't know if I ever gave her a name, I just keep calling her the mage. If you find the mage,
We'll just call her the mage.
you just get...
I think you did give her a name, but we've all called her the mage since, and I don't remember.
Salesman?
I think
Oh
Salesman,
yeah,
that's
Salesman.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was Salesman.
Ha! My nuts.
Nuts. Yeah, as you get back on the ship and you come across and you find Salzman, hands and knees, with what looks like a welding mask and an oxyacetylene torch, with the bed flipped up across the other side of the room, cutting into the floor of the ship.
Wait a minute, it made of wood.
What the hell are you doing?
It's okay.
Bookstore. Nira agreed, told me to do
Yes.
this.
I look at Nira and I go, what?
I told her to hide the book.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't sure if this person, we're obviously dealing with Kay or one of his underlings.
I'm gonna look back at Salzman and be like, you do know what you're doing, right? You're not damaging the ship. It's a bit of a long pause. I'm gonna want you to answer.
I saw the holes that got blown in it from the other ships, and they got patched up quite easily. This is smaller than that.
Oh, that's okay then. As long as you're not doing any lasting damage to the hull, that's fine.
Did
Yeah, but
notice
like
you're
you're
going
using a
with the OSHA
torch on a-
handbook though.
The
You're not
book?
wearing any welding gloves.
She's a mage. I don't think she needs welding gloves.
She just has her jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Jazz housing it.
Yeah, but
She just wears the
blowtorch
welding
and
mask
shit.
because it's her aesthetic.
It's not a full visor mask, it's like engineer goggle welding mask.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Because it's loud.
So,
all right.
what's going on? You all look flustered.
A little bit, yeah. You know, one of those stones out of the book you've been translating? Yeah, it resided inside Prince Andrew's crown.
Yeah, I know that, it's in that book.
Yeah, and it was taken.
Yeah, it was stolen.
Oh, that's actually interesting, because that was also in the book.
How was that in the book?
Hold on, what do you mean in the book? As in the book is telling the future type of thing?
Well, it's like worded like some kind of prophecy.
It was
What happened
prophesied
after?
that
On.
it was
What
stolen?
happened after?
I go on school.
And I'm gonna pull up the book
Spoken
and try
to
and
in
flip through it.
5.1, but I'm the 1 and everything else is the 5.
I'm flipping through the book and be like,
What were you saying about the thing?
What it was prophesied that it was going to get stolen.
I mean, that wasn't apparent when I was just translating it and smashing it down in the paper, but yeah, kinda.
it's here! And I'm gonna yell as I get to the section in the book that she's transcribed for me.
Where the fuck has that come from? So, in the book, oh, for fuck's sake, why have I fucking done this to myself? Why do I keep parking myself into these stupid corners? It's along the lines of the Blue Stone of Brawl is how it's referred to. And it mentions about Andrew's family kind of being in the ownership and little bit. It's like kind of flavor text. But then does hint that at some point it will be taken and joined with the rest to bring about a new
age.
Without coming across too cheesy and reworked and overdone bullshit. It's not an Infinity Gauntlet, okay?
Totally an Infinity Gauntlet.
Not an Infinity Gauntlet. It's Captain Planet.
Oh, even worse.
What's Captain Planet?
No way.
I think I'm the youngest one here, and I actually know of Captain Planet.
Do you know Captain Planet?
How old are you, Canuck?
27.
No.
Oh, you are,
They're
yeah.
talking about Captain Planet, and now they're like, look, Tommy's like, well, how do you not know Captain Planet? I don't know Captain Planet.
You're really only 27, Kano. Oh
Yep.
my god, I feel so fucking old right now.
Captain Planet, he's the hero. He'll bring pollution down to 0.
Am I the oldest?
How
Maybe.
old are you, Gaynor?
I'm 35.
I'm
Mm.
35.
Gainer.
Tequila, how old were you again?
I'm 30. I'm 31 next month. But if it makes you feel better, my mum's older than 35 and she's next to me, so right now you're not the oldest.
Good. Tonight she's in the group, so I don't feel like the oldest. I don't
Wait, what,
feel
you mum's-
35. I feel 16.
Same. Fucking same. When I tell
You don't
people I'm
feel that
30,
young.
they tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, I get told I don't look 30. I always get told I look really young.
I'm
also
like, the
35
secret
this
is
year.
never drink milk. Sorry, never drink water, always drink milk.
I love milk.
Pardon?
I drink so much milk.
Fucking
I'm
good.
not 15. I'm not
I
15.
go through
Mother,
like 2 liters every single day.
Is that all? No, that's
Is
about.
that
That's. We go through 8 pints a day in our house.
8
Yeah.
pints.
Well, yeah,
I
Between
drink
four
like
of
4
us.
pints a
Cheap
week.
water with it is pretty good.
But it's that thing where if I'm like at
I
work
do
and I'll
not
be
go
like,
through 4 pints.
I'm gonna buy a pint of milk.
We have, yes, but me on my own, I don't go through 4 pints in a week.
shit, I don't even do that.
That wouldn't even do my cereal if I'm on a cereal week.
I go through maybe a pint. That's it.
Oh, I just drink it.
I love milk.
You see, if we only had a pint of milk in the house, we'd be panicking.
Mm.
My mum's was like that. There were 7 of us, so a 4 pint of milk didn't get through much at all.
As soon as we go down to 1 pint of milk in the fridge, it's like we need to go to shop. There is only 1 bottle of milk in. This will not suffice.
What, Mum?
Oh, bless him.
Just so you know, Mum's kind of adopted Corey as well, so Corey's like my brother. So if you hear her go stepson or adopted son, that's who she's referring to.
So what do we want to do now?
We have to go and try and find this doppelganger.
That sure as hell ain't gonna be easy.
The prince, Mama.
I doubt he'll have stayed looking like the prince for much longer.
No, I don't think he will.
Oh. So
We don't.
my tattoo, I did actually have. Hang on, can I? I'm wondering if we can entrap the guy.
I would say I do have
Hit load.
a coiling grasp, but we have to be close to him
We
if you
don't.
have that too.
So I've got. Come on.
Oh, disguise self.
I'm gonna make that until the next long rest because there is no dawn night cycle on the rock.
Oh, but I've had it forever.
That would be a bit broken if you could have it forever.
It just makes
No,
sense.
I've had it for like from ages ago. I just forgot that I actually had a tattoo that had a common
A use.
spell on it. Yeah, because I was just like, I just want it for the aesthetic. But I'm wondering if we can entrap him if I disguise as the prince, and then if we
Do
can
we
draw
have a
him out.
plan to trap him?
Or if you hire as
Considering
the
all the
prince,
guards looking
the guards
at
are coming after you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but then we might get a fight.
I think we
With
want
the
to try and avoid a
guards, we don't
fight.
want that.
I think maybe we should go see our friendly shipwright, the man who made this ship, and see if he knows anything about the ship for K docking.
True.
Maybe he,
Good thinking.
maybe he knows something.
Good thinking.
So we're going to see the shipmaker.
Greg, that was his
Whoa.
name.
Greg.
Greg the Gaffer.
Plus, we spent
Greg
so.
the Gaffer.
It's still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
The little rocket that
Yep.
that Tom drew. It's still here.
It's still being worked on.
Where's the rocket that you drew?
It's down here.
Down near the
Where's the
sandy
rocket?
area.
Let me have a look. I wondered what that was.
What do you
Sorry,
mean?
Tom.
That is clearly a top-down view of a ship.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory to me.
in as much detail and colour as the others, obviously.
Yep.
So that's where we're going now.
It's like 8K.
If Side I could kill, I would be dead right now.
Jeff Vader, I'll kill you with a thought.
Actually, I'm gonna look at our mage friend and I'm gonna go, I'm gonna hold on to this book just to make sure for now. That way, there's no possible way of actually taking it from us.
Oh, but
Have
she's
you got
got
all
the
the
welding torch
transcriptions?
and the gloves.
I have one of the transcriptions. She has the other.
But what the fuck is that?
Oh no,
And
that doesn't
I
bode well
did
for
say
it.
that I will give her the book back.
Flips through furious.
And I did also state that I would
Tome of
allow
misery.
her to have the book afterwards, too.
I thought you said she could have the second transcription, but we needed to keep the book just in case.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Chris.
That's what ship it was. That's okay. So you all gone to see Greg?
Yes.
Yep, see if he
Can
knows
you move
anything.
us all down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is everyone
Squiggy's moved
is
already.
everyone together?
Yeah, apart from Squiggy.
I need to
You've
move you
been
all away
ambushed by
from the ship.
hobgoblins.
Oh, yeah. Because the ship is a token, technically.
What's that a token for? Or is that I don't even. Anyway. Yeah.
Yay!
We'll just go. Whee!
No.
Go, Greg!
I'm
Greg!
gonna come out with his little pot belly and his workman's dungarees and no refunds.
No, we're not
We're
refunding.
not
Don't worry. We
having that.
love this ship. It's
Brilliant
great.
ship, by the way. Awesome craftsmanship, like really good. We went up against some clown pirates. They had no chance.
Oh, cool.
We did look at the clan pirates.
That's
Set themselves on fire, though.
that's pretty awesome. Well done. For newbies, that's pretty good. So what brings you
I
back?
wanted to ask you about a ship that docked here not long after we left, with this emblem on it, and I'm gonna kind of draw it for him.
I know the one.
Has it left yet, or do you know who owns the ship? Do you know basically any information about that ship would be great.
It didn't seem to be here too long. Maybe a few days, maybe a week tops. But I know exactly the ship. It was a bombard. We don't make them on Brawl. They're like forbidden technology here.
Why are they forbidden?
Because the ship is in and of itself a giant cannon.
Oh.
Oh my.
Here, I'll draw you a sketch. Let me see if I can find one.
Are you tormenting the cats now?
So I have to go put my dinner in real quick, so I'll be right back.
Hurry back. Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Look at that ship.
That's the
tomorrow.
battering ram that they used against is it Minas Tirith?
Oh.
Grand!
The rings.
Grand!
That's beautiful.
That's fucking good. Why doesn't ours look like that?
Because it's forbidden, Squiggy.
It's forbidden.
Forbidden technology, Greg just said.
Yeah, but they've got a winch mounted on the aft deck to load cannonballs. We don't have a winch.
Because them
We've got a
cannon,
wedge.
them cannonballs on this,
You're trying
apparently
to blind me, mother.
hit for 16 D10.
D10, 16 D10.
These cannonballs on this bombard hit for 16 D10.
Jesus Christ.
It's Fucking disgusting. So yeah, it's one of these. That's the ship. Big old K on the sail. Stuck around for I say about a week.
Did you get a look at anybody? Did anybody look in any way familiar, or could you tell who run the ship? Did you have any interaction with them?
It was an. I didn't interact with them. Nobody wanted to interact with them. The crew consisted mostly of Drow and Illithid.
What's Illithid?
Mind flayers?
That guy from World of Warcraft.
Like Cthulhu, but not Cthulhu. Like
Okay.
those squid face priest type things from Cthulhu lore. Those type of people.
Okay.
The thing is, Greg, we're going to let you in on a bit of a secret here because we do trust you. We believe those people on the ship were involved in the assassination attempt of the prince. That's the reason that the whole island's been put into lockdown now.
Well, that's quite a jump, except I'm pretty sure the ship left before the attempt.
It probably did. He hired someone.
Or he left the guy behind.
You think they dropped him off and planned on coming back later?
Either dropped him off, or someone on that ship got off and arranged it. We don't know, but that K, whoever they are, they were definitely involved.
That's,
Probably the mastermind.
well, for just my 2 cents worth, if they dropped someone off with the plan of taking anything, they're gonna have to come back to get it.
Or have it arranged to have it transported.
But if nothing can get out of here,
Unfortunately, where there's a will, there's a way. We're going to have to try and intercept before that can happen.
Well, at least we know you're going to be overseeing the docks, aren't you, Greg?
usually,
You won't let anything get past you.
I mean, I lost track of 2 of my own workers, so I won't give me too much credit.
That is true. Thank you for your honesty.
I did forget about that Goliath who lost her arm. How was he doing?
Oh, he's all good. The what are they called? The mechanomes, astronomes. Crafted him a new one.
Wow. Kinda want to lose my own arm now.
Yeah, we don't want people making a habit of it. It took well, he's only just got it a couple of days ago. Weren't cheap.
I'm going to turn to everyone and go, right, what do we think we need to do? They obviously want to get this stone off the island, and they can't. If it's still here, we need to try and find it.
We need to try and find the Undercity, the black market, the smuggling rings, anything that may aid in these people getting that rock off this asteroid.
Well, pirates would be one.
Is there a pirate fields part of the city?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, on our travels, have we seen any other bars like Luigi's where maybe different type of people are going to be socialising? Maybe one on the front where
Erected hive of
more of the
Scotland.
pirates.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to think what's the best way.
Well, like in Hogsmeade, you've got the 3 broomsticks where all the nice people go. And then you've got
Nocturne Alley.
Hogshead, where all the other people go.
Diagonally. Fucking always hated how he says that in that. That's the bit in that movie. Diagonally.
No, for me it's Mr. Phillips. You don't understand.
Oh no, is that movie? Oh, it's absolutely that bit.
I don't
Mr.
understand. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you little prick.
It's
I do
true.
love those
But yeah.
movies though.
It's the only time I've ever really wanted to backhand Daniel Radcliffe. I've actually forgotten
My
what
brother
I was-
hates Ron Weasley. He absolutely
Why? I
hates.
like Ron.
I love Ron, but
He's
he
a ginger
he hates-
racist. He's
No,
a
it's
He
ginger
because
racist.
owns an ice cream truck.
He
does.
did. But no, he hated Ron because of when he went away in like the 7th movie or 8th movie, whichever part it was.
Oh yeah.
And he was like,
Oh,
no,
where he-
best friend. Ow, mother! I swear to Jeebus! I am so sorry about that. Mum put the cat laser on me, so the cat just scratched me up.
That's harsh but funny.
Mother!
Oh,
Mother, stop it! I'm going to take it off you now.
I like your mother.
They like you, mother.
I can't decide if making a cat scratch you is worse than what Liam's dad used to do to him whenever they were on road trips, which is where John
What
had a very rich diet of curry and bitter.
Oh.
So what he'd do is when they were on long road trips, he'd sit and stew one for a good long journey, then wind up
Yeah.
all the windows, put on the child lock, and drop his guts. It was
Yeah, my-
fucking rancid.
My dad used to do that shit.
Fucking
that's not good.
grim, man, and you can taste it and
Mother,
it's in
if
your
he
eyes.
hurts me, I swear to Jeebus,
Yeah.
I am going to kick you off this bed.
Right. So, conveniently, if anyone wants to grab some notes, because I can't think of a better way to do this really quickly, we can assume that you found a tourist's guide to the Rock of Bral. And in the tourist's guide to the Rock of Bral, it outlines some key locations in the 3 main parts of the city.
Sounds perfect.
Do we all have one? Can we all have that? Mother?
I would definitely say I
Mother!
would have picked one up.
I'm just kind of hearing it like off that Twisted Metal with Sweet Tooth. These are the new amenities that we have on the Rock of Brawl.
Yeah. So, Star
Mother, I swear
Raven,
to God,
Andrew's
stop.
Palace, place, stuff, been there. Lake Bral, big body of water, thing,
How do you
stuff,
spell bra?
past it.
Been there.
BRAL. There's the festival grounds and the arena where you've been and done shit already. There's the Library of Spheres, which boasts a vast collection of tomes, scrolls, and other manuscripts. The library doesn't contain any books or scrolls of a magical nature, and none of its contents can be taken off the premises.
Not there. I don't think that would be useful.
There is the Manor War. For those feeling fancy or for whom fanciness is a way of life, the Manor War, with its view overlooking Lake Bral, is the finest restaurant and inn in the city. The establishment has a strict dress code and guests are not permitted to carry weapons.
That would not be a place I would hide if I was trying to smuggle.
Or it would be because you know you wouldn't be attacked.
Mum, it's really dangerous for lasers near eyes. Can you stop? Mum, it was at the front of my hair. Mother!
Actually, just showing off now.
She is showing off. This is the exact reason she's doing it. She's just like, I'm going to annoy my daughter.
But how? You're like, you've got a bed that's up high, not a bunk bed, but
I
No,
can't show you that
she's in the loft.
she's in the loft like
Yeah.
a squirrel.
No, I'm like my bedroom is kind of like a loft area, but I've got like a double bed, and my mum's at the bottom down, like at the bottom of this big bed. Like my mum is there, but
Just trolling you.
So what you're
Yes.
saying is you have the high ground.
yes.
Anyway,
You're not a figment of my mother. Please
Finish
stop.
so
This is a little extra spiciness today.
it's gone. Fuck it.
I
No,
would
I said
say
just
that
spicy.
might be a thing to check out, but I doubt it.
That's it. Then there is the Royal Theatre Company and the Temple District, and that's it for the top district. In the middle district, there is the Donjon. The Donjon is a walled fortification near the shore of Lake Bral where some offenders, and it's the dungeon, but it's called the Donjon.
Where we've
Ha,
been.
ha, ha, ha,
We
ha, ha.
went there once.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. There's the Edge, One of the largest and busiest taverns in Brawl is the Edge, an establishment that's popular among space travellers visiting the Rock. A chatty, philosophical Thri-Kreen mystic named Vicar tends the bar.
That might be a place to check.
That would be a point of interest in my book.
And there is Elmander star charts, but you don't need star charts. It's not really pertinent right now. There's some beautiful art. I wish I could show you guys the art. Is anyone watching the stream right now?
Yes.
Yeah, look at that art. How fucking nice is that?
It's gorgeous.
It's very beautiful for the eyes. I love the fucking ship model.
I was gonna say, Elle, have you gotten to Baldur's Gate yet? In Baldur's Gate 3?
That's very off topic.
Sorry, was that for
No,
me?
I'm asking because if you have, there's the
clothing.
like library thing looks very similar to that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I can see it.
Gaspar's Reclamations is not pertinent, although maybe it is, but I don't think it is. Gaspar's Reclamation specialises in recovering magic items, gems and works of art on behalf of its clients. The firm makes a living by charging a modest finder's fee for returning a lost item to its rightful owner. More important in the short term is the boost to its reputation that the business receives with every successful recovery. Then there's the market, and then there's the Performers Guild House, and then there is a guild house for a group of little bastards that call themselves the Red Masks. And then there is the Majors Guild Hall, and then there is something called the Syndiath Line. A gaudily decorated building tucked away in a cluster of residences is a branch office of the Syndiath Line, a charter service that ferries passengers from Brawl to destinations throughout Wild Space, including other Wild Space systems. The captains who work for the Syndiath Line are capable and dependable.
That one, maybe.
I'd say that one because they may have an underground component to their business.
There is the Smiths Costa. The largest and most successful merchant company based on the Rock is the Smiths Costa, which maintains a fleet of trading vessels and several warship escorts. The company specialises in trafficking weapons, for instance, providing iron blades to a community that lacks smithing in exchange for furs and other valuable merchandise, or making firearms available to a culture in which they were previously unknown.
Where do you guys think we should
We
go?
have the two inns, basically the escort service thing.
There's
To me,
one more bar in the lower city as well, if you're
which
interested.
we know about one of them, right?
Well, you know the Happy Beholder, and then there's the Rock Rat, which is the rough one.
That one may also be a point.
Of all the taverns on Brawl, the Rock Rat has the reputation of being the most dilapidated and filthy. Its only concession to decoration is a few hanging pieces of damaged nautical gear.
If I were someone trying to steal a gem, I would either hide out in the most populated area, bar-wise, especially if I'm not from this area.
What,
A
man?
populated inn, that way you can blend in easier. And if someone comes after you, you can slip away easier.
Yes.
Is this what
The
you'd do,
other
or is this
one-
what your character would do?
Both.
Okay.
The other one that kind of piques my interest here is the essentially smuggling service one. The one that transports people and things. That one I think is a good one to go to. But ideally, for character-wise, this is going to be me fully speaking character-wise. I would say, ideally, you would go to the Man of Arms, because you would have no actual threat against you. If you can't have any weapons, the only thing you have to worry about is unarmed combat.
unless people smuggle it in, and that's what these people would do. So that anybody who approached them would be at a disadvantage.
So the man o' war is over here. Over by.
So we're forgetting that this person can maybe look like anyone.
Exactly. That's the other thing.
They disguise themselves well enough to be the prince. They could get in anywhere.
And convincing enough to do that too.
Just trying to make some bits a little bit more obvious where I can.
My thought is that service place first.
Yeah. Just a quick question: what time are we playing tonight? Because I've been tired since the flight.
I was gonna say because it's almost like 5:30
Yeah.
here.
And we'll call it there because I'm not working until Tuesday, so I could sit here all night. So
Oh, you
yeah.
work Tuesday?
Sorry.
So I need to be up early in the morning.
Oh damn, sorry, dude. Then yeah, we will call it there.
Ah, nice.
Um,
Chances I'm still going to be up until like 2 anyway, so.
oh, good, man. Oh,
So maybe
That's
we
what
can
we
throw in
always
another
do.
session between now and next Wednesday.
I have
Yeah, have a
prep
quick
to
check of
do
my route.
for mine.
Oh, my food's here as well. Hooray!
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to
What?
have everyone call it quits.
No.
no, it's fine.
No, I was literally thinking about 2 minutes ago about saying
Mhm.
something to Tom about the time.
Just got carried away.
Yeah.
We
I'm
usually
sorry
end at
for all the
about 11.
distraction as well. I will have message one of you in a little bit because I missed some of what was happening because my mum.
No, it's okay.
But, but yeah, she
Mum.
got to meet my mum today.
I'm only working till 3 next week, so yeah, I'm
But yeah, give anyone that's part of my other game, let me know if you're making it or not.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely be there, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, because if that's the case, I'll have to prep big time.
No, you don't. You just wing it. You just wing it.
Yeah, we saw how that went last session.
I don't know what you mean.
Last
That's
session
fine.
were good.
I winged half of last session.
Yeah, that was great, man.
I've winged all of this session.
Like, after last session, both me and Tom came off and we were like, that were really good. I really enjoyed myself. So, don't worry
Anyways,
about it.
I'm gonna
You're a good
end the stream.
storyteller.
So ending the stream, everyone
Bye,
that's watching the stream,
everybody.
thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, bye-bye.